she read me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to us together, cause we don't know how. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it if there's nothing at all. We've been together, oh, we've been together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. It's what they say is, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes the exception. So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? Because then to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking to us together, cause we don't know
Hey, cuties. That doggone music stopped mid-cough. Mid-cough. OMG. Happy Saturday. How are you guys? Let me remove this real quickly so I can make sure I can see myself talking. Happy Saturday. Shout out to the cutie mod, Linda Gamble, in the building. Thank you, Linda Gamble, for modding the chat. Shout out to the cutie crew. I see Cookie from the Shy. Real talk with Grace and Mercy. Real talk. Keep doing your thing over there on your channel. Love it, love it, love it. If you guys are not subscribed to Real Talk and Real Talk with Grace and Mercy, make sure to go subscribe to her channel. Let's see. Sheila, Lizzie Wheeler, Teresa Wright, Mama V, Irene, CC. I see a lot of cutie crew members. Thank you guys for joining me the other night. We watched Football Wives episode 1, and we had a discussion about it. The next Football Wives live watch party, we'll watch 2 episodes. 2, because they're only 30 minutes long, and we'll be able to get through that first season probably within the next 2 weeks. But it was a good discussion. You guys got to see Shanita Foster back in the day, baby. And yeah, Shanita's been Shanita-ing. Shanita has been the same. Oh yeah, excellent watch party the other night. What else? What else? Hey, Brittany Janae. Hello. Hey, Cricket. Hey, Angela. Shout out to you guys. We are here for some hot topics. Love and Marriage Huntsville Happ'Nin'S. And let me remove this because I'm going to play this at the top. Before we get into Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm going to go ahead and play this real quickly. Fake news, child. Fake news. We will discuss. We will discuss. But let's start with some hot topics, guys. If you did not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit that like button for me on your way in. Cutie Crew, I have a members only live schedule for us tomorrow, just our regular kickback. It is at 2 p.m. Central. So I hope you guys can join me. Also, Sunny Minx is supposed to be going live this evening. We were supposed to be watching Love and Mirror Huntsville season 1, episode 10. I'm going to go ahead and schedule that for tomorrow evening. So we'll watch that, we'll discuss, and then you guys know how we do over there in the Let Loose Lounge. We will let loose about everything we want to let loose about. But yes, please hit the like button. I'm gonna go through these hot topics. I got a couple of them fairly quickly because I do have quite a bit when it comes to the Huntsville happenings. But these people have been out here just keeping up a whole lot when it comes to the hot topics. So I am going to, hey, Patricia T, I am going to go ahead and put up this copyright disclaimer. I will be sharing from a couple pages on Instagram. It is allowed under the Fair Use Act, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. And yes, I've done some researching. We're talking about it. So that is commenting and all of the above. I am going to go ahead and also put the copyright disclaimer ticker as well. But first, let me say when it comes to Aunt Debbie, okay, LaDawn, okay, be careful. Keep your eyes on the road. Keep your eyes out on the road. LaDawn, why does your mod stick keep removing? I don't know. Your mod stick is not there, LaDon. I'm gonna have to go to this page and make sure this is LaDawn. Hold on one second. Go to channel. I think this is you. LaDawn, where's your mod stick? What happened? Hold on, guys. Add as moderator. All right, so I added it back. LaDawn, when you can, once you're safe, come in again. Let me make sure that mod stick is there. YouTube has been tripping. Oh, you on a different device. Okay. All right. Well, we got both of them modded up. Now, if that second LaDawn start acting crazy, you know I'm going to zap it. You know I'm going to zap it. But I just modded that one up as well, sis. So no problemo. No problemo. Okay. But when it comes to Aunt Debbie, guys, I don't know if you saw my post on my community wall yesterday. God is good. God is good. Aunt Debbie had her surgery and she's out of, surgery naturally. Still in the hospital. And I was going to wait yesterday until yesterday evening-ish to text her phone. I didn't expect to speak with Aunt Debbie, but she called me and she sounds strong. I can tell that she was getting a little winded. So I, made sure to try to cut the conversation, not keep it too long. We didn't discuss anything when it comes to YouTube, child. But I put in my post, when you guys hear the testimony from Aunt Debbie, absolutely amazing. I told her she almost had me shouting on the phone. Okay. So continue prayers going up for Aunt Debbie. And also we want her to have a speedy but healthy recovery. And so I just wanted to bring you guys that. And I cannot wait until she is ready to hit live again to tell her story. Or if she comes on YouTube, you guys know Aunt Debbie is a staple over here on my channel, and I just cannot wait. Hey, Classy Sassy, giving you the 411. Z Frenchie. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, we gonna go ahead and get into some hot topics, guys. As I mentioned, Let Loose Lounge will be tomorrow. I am on a hunt for a seafood, and I'm trying to determine if I want to go sit down and eat or make it myself today. Went out yesterday, went to dinner in the casino Thursday night. Your girl is sad. Okay. But Huntsville happening is coming, and I'm gonna play this again. Fake news, fake news, fake news. Okay. Um, but I know she don't have a doctor about her name. Hold on here. Let me see what this is. She does, child. How? Okay, but let's go ahead and get into our Huntsville happening, guys. Drea Kelly. Drea Kelly. Girl, if you just don't go away from us with this, please, please. So, she came out yesterday. She's writing a book and all of that, and she's capitalizing number one of the connection to Diddy with R. Kelly. And I'm gonna read. I'll read what she has to say first, and then I'll play this. She put, I am a beast and a butterfly. God said it is so. The time has come to disrupt the deception. For years, people have spoken on my life without knowing anything about me. How crazy is it to speak on someone you never met or had a conversation with as fact? Well, the time has come to speak without fear. No more forcing a smile to get through the pain of being me. No more being nice to please an unpleasant world. My book is going to set so many free. And if you have a problem, it's not with me. Take it up with God. This is His will, and it is so. Can you set that last name free, child? Hey, sis. Pink Diva in the building. Can Drea set that last name free? Because my thing is, if you've gone through all of what she's hinted at, and I'm sure what she's going to talk about in this here book, set the name free. Okay? Me either, Angela. I don't. I don't. And look, again, I'm from the Shy. So, she's saying people have never met, but we heard some things, okay? And even Hershey Kisses is over here. I don't know if this is Hershey, but you still kept his last name. That she did. But let's go ahead and take a quick look and chow back. Again, I'm gonna stop right there. She got Kim Porter in that little trailer. She got Cassie and Diddy in the trailer. She got all of this in the trailer. And ma'am, you were not a part of any of that. And that's screaming clickbait for me. But let's continue. Girl, bye. Look at the tears, y'all.
Fame costs. And right here is where you start paying for
Girl,
its
bye.
rent. A famous quote from the hit show Fame by Debbie Allen. But I'd like to say, fame costs. And right here is where you start paying for in blood, sweat, and tears. I did. Literally. Everybody wants to be on the red carpet, but nobody on the red carpet is such a facade. It's the lights, cameras. Everybody knows your name. Opulence, diamonds, and the
Girl,
of champagne.
bye.
But under the red carpet is pain, abuse, deceit, lies, and it might even cost you your life. It almost cost me mine. You want to be on the red carpet? Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it.
Girl, bye. Can you tell us how you were able to sit back and around all of those years? Can you tell us that in this book? Yes, London. She's trying to get a bag. That's it, that's all. She thought that the documentary she did was going to make her a bag, but when she didn't get the bag, she claimed they took her words out of context. Facts. I'm so sick of her. And again, even on the book cover, you guys see she has Dr. Drea Kelly. She ain't gonna drop that Kelly. You want to know why? Because she's not going to get the attention that she deserves. And I have a problem with her talking about she experienced abuse and this and that and all of that. And again, a year or two ago, she was dancing to his video, to his music right there on Instagram. And again, you will not drop that last name. Patricia T, I feel the same. I feel the same. Now, this is all alleged, but even when it comes to some of the rumors that were going around Chicago, and look, nothing against you if you are a woman or man and you like threesomes and foursomes and fivesomes, and allegedly, she participated in a whole lot. So I don't want to hear it. Now, will I read the book so I can do some commentary? I'll find a free copy. Yes, I will. I'll find a free copy, but that's all it is, G Tina. A money grab. And don't forget, guys, we just went over the daughter, and I'm not trying to discount whatever she has to say, but the daughter's documentary is also coming out. So, we shall see. We shall see. I'm saying in advance, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because let's go ahead and put this out there, guys. She never really came out and disclosed anything in advance. So you married to this monster, you was. And according to the Chicago streets, you knew a whole lot. And it took him finally being arrested for her to even start talking. So mom was the word. Now that the man is in prison, she talking. Girl, back. Ooh. But we'll discuss. You guys know we will discuss. London said, but Drea was not around when all this stuff was going on. She never went to a white party. Oh, you talking about Diddy? Right. No one even knew R. Kelly was married until he got in trouble with that video situation. No one in probably in other places, but we knew in Chicago. I told you guys, we knew where he lived. People used to drive past his home. I was one of them. Me and my big sister, to take pictures and things like that. So, she was married in name only. Let's put it that way. And I think that had he not have gotten into trouble publicly, she would still be married to him. So it's BS to me, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm not buying it. I'm just gonna say that. Shout out to the cutie mods in the building. Tyra is here. Linda Gambo, Pink Ziva, and LaDwan. Everybody is here besides Aunt Debbie, and we know why Aunt Debbie is not. But yeah, I'm over her. Now let's go ahead, child, real quickly and get into this fake dentist. This fake dentist out there in the A. He goes by the name of Brandon Dillard. And Brandon, dog it. I had his Instagram page up on my phone just to go through all of the people that this man was putting fake. Well, he wasn't putting fake veneers. He's a fake dentist. And he was out here um you know let me like this post out here doing work for the people. putting in chiclet sized teeth. And hey, G Squad. G Squad, I was over there in your bushes earlier. Thank you for being here. Again, you guys make sure that you are subscribed to the content creators in the building. Real Talk with Grace and Mercy, Pink Table Topics, G Squad, and anybody else that I may not have seen. Because I'm looking on my phone, but I'm looking at my screen. But anyway, let me go ahead. He was arrested. I'll go ahead and let's see here. Oh, good. They got his post. They got his page here. So let me go ahead. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. He was arrested and he is in jail, and they have denied his bond as they should have. Yes, Teresa, performing dental work. Hey, Sassy. Sassy TV from the 803 is here as well. Yes, chiclet size teeth, child. Y'all know chiclets. I may be telling my age. Them old big ass. Ooh, child. Anyway, he's been held without a bond. And Fonnie, you guys know Fonnie Willis, who got caught, child, with that fine uh 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 Nathan Wade, her boyfriend. Also, she's involved in the charges when it comes to 45 out of Atlanta, as well as the YSL case. Well, Fonnie is also the one that made sure that her office, the attorney generals, and all of the above go after this guy. So I'll go ahead and read it. It said, neighbors, look like Brandon Dillard is going to have to sit this one out until after his trial. A Fulton County judge denied his bond for the alleged fake dentist being charged with making over $4 million by performing veneers installations without a proper license. So they told him, the judge did, that she believed he was a danger and that he would continue to perform the procedures if he was released on bond. And the judge said that she believed that he poses a risk. And they go on to say a risk isn't necessarily he's out here with a pow-powing people. Risk is also when you are practicing medicine or dentistry without the proper licenses. Things can go horribly wrong. My lady, he may have been the one that put in King Harris's teeth, child, because those things are huge. But they also say that Dillard was sent a cease and desist letter by the state dental board earlier this year, but he continued performing the procedures. Look, people could have passed from this man operating in their mouths. One person that was in the comments the other day said she went to him and she said that her breath has smelled like shiznit since. And I think the reason why is because, again, number one, he's not a dentist. But when you stick them veneers on top of things, food and everything else get up under there if they're not done properly. Patricia T. Rick Ross's baby mama Tia came out and said she didn't get her teeth done. I don't believe it because she is listed on his page. She said that she was just paid to do a commercial. I don't believe it. And y'all know she got chiclet teethuses. And I said teethuses, child. But let's take a quick look at the news.
Transformations is now in the Fulton County Jail. Good evening. I'm Jess Tevez in for Justin Farmer.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Stouffer. Authorities say the man is not a dentist and never has been, and they say he's been putting patients at risk. In a Channel 2 Action News exclusive, investigator Justin Gray is live in Northeast Atlanta after going along with investigators who raided the business. Justin.
Yeah, these are the 8 felony criminal warrants. Investigators still there at this hour. They call this Operation Toothache. And a deputy district attorney figured out what was going on here by seeing a viral TikTok. Investigators raided what looks like a high-end dental practice in Northeast Atlanta. Check out social media. You see the specialty of A-List Smiles Atlanta, veneers. It does look reputable. It does look professional, and that's part of the scam. To his 157,000 Instagram followers.
An Atlanta man who went viral on.
Okay, I don't know.
Brandon Dillard promoted himself as Atlanta's top veneer specialist and trainer. But he's not showing off that expensive smile in this booking photo on 8 felony charges, including practicing dentistry and medicine without a license and theft by deception.
Wow.
Is Brandon Dillard a dentist? Brandon Dillard is not a dentist. He's never been a dentist. And as much as he may want to play one on Instagram, he is not one. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis tells me only licensed dentists can do this kind of work in Georgia. But Dillard has been operating here for years.
That's
in plain
terrible.
sight.
If you went to this and you thought it was a dental office and you looked at the equipment, it appears to be legitimate. But that's what the best fraudsters do, is they do everything they can to make themselves look legitimate. And in this case, this is an illegitimate operation. The problem is the consequences are to one's health.
Brandon Dillard also.
Okay. Fonnie. I like Fonnie. But again, he's been hit with 8 felony charges. They're calling this takedown Operation Toothache. And yeah, he was also, as you guys can see on the screen, offering veneer training classes for $6,000. So not only was he performing this fake dentistry work, he was teaching other people to do that. So that is a mess. That is a mess. He had raffles and everything else. The winner gets a full set for $1,500. Just a mess. Just a mess. Let me mute this and see if they'll show Tia. That's Smiley from one of them zoo shows, child. But let's see. Oh, child, Smiley needs to go get some knee work. Let's see if they show Tia. Tawana, I saw you said Tia got more than 32 teeth in her mouth, child. Look at this. And he's actually showing this on Instagram. What a mess. What a mess. But that's it. That's it with him. He's where he should be, if you ask me. And like Fonnie said, the consequences can be deadly, you know. So yeah, I'll keep my eye out on it. But there were several other, I wouldn't call them A-list celebs, but over on his Instagram page, yeah, a couple people got their work done. How do I pronounce your name? Perazzi? You said Fonnie needs to do something about the mess the DA Love has made in the YSL trial. I totally agree. And I make sure I watch that daily. They need to go ahead and just say that's a mistrial. They really, really do. The judge got up and stormed off after cussing Love out. And yeah, the prosecution is crap. And the sad thing about that trial, real quickly, is that the people of Georgia is paying for that. It's a hot mess. It really, really is. And Shay said definitely where he should be. That's arrogant to be operating like that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, Lady Virgo. Lady Vibe, Virgos represent. Angela, you said, I'm sure he's not the only one out there that's doing this type of thing. That is crazy. He's not. A couple months ago, there was somebody in Chicago that was arrested, Black woman that was doing this. And she was doing braces work and all of that. But Angela, as you should have seen, he was teaching folks. So my thing is, who took his class and are they operating? So I think that it's going to be a whole lot of other people that will be arrested. You know, you can't get a certificate for dentistry. And it made me think of Dr. Heavenly. I know Dr. Heavenly would have loved to have had that $4 million that this man has made. So yeah, let him stay there. Let him stay there. And yes, London, we're gonna have to talk about the YSL trial. We'll have a special day. It's it's still good, but when Woody was there, baby, I was there every day watching. Right over there on the lead attorney's channel. And continue prayers going out to the lead attorney. If you guys don't know, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And I was so proud to see Tasha K mention him yesterday because they was beefing. They was beefing. And even Tasha K offered prayers and all of that up to him. So, when life be life and for real, sometimes you can put all that pettiness to the side. And I was happy to see that. What else real quickly? Hot topics. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna wait on that. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this real quick. Um, Child, the Diddy of it all. Shout out to the Shade Room. The Diddy of it all. Did he do it or didn't? Diddy ass still in jail? And now Tupac's family has hired an attorney to investigate the possible connection between Diddy allegedly ordering a hit. And that's been out in the streets for quite some time. A lot of people thought that it was Suge Knight or Suge Knight's people when it comes to Tupac, because Tupac, wanted to get out of his contract with Death Row. But there has always been rumblings that Diddy had something to do with it. So let me go ahead and read this, and then I'll play a quick clip. But they said Diddy's name continued to take over headlines. The family of the late Tupac Shakur has hired a New York attorney to investigate a possible link between his MU murder and to Diddy. They said that if you recall, Spyro recently represented and that's the lawyer that they hired, Alec Baldwin on those involuntary manslaughter charges, blah blah blah. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, out of Las Vegas, was arrested, and he was charged with Tupac's unaliving in 2023. And Davis had previously accused Diddy of being involved in the planning. And I think that since Davis is locked up, Davis been doing a whole lot of talking. And yeah, they should have hired an attorney to investigate. What a devil. My goodness. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at this news clip, courtesy of the Shade Room and Court TV.
Tupac Shakur is investigating a potential link between the murder of Tupac and Sean Diddy Combs. This coming from attorney Alex Spiro, who represents Tupac's family. Now, this investigation had been previously reported by unnamed sources, but earlier today, Spiro confirmed to our Court TV team that he and a team of investigators has been hired.
Sean Combs allegedly had business dealings with Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who will go on trial next March for the murder of Tupac. This was back in 1996. Some have speculated that Diddy ordered Tupac's death. That the family.
So that's it on that. September 7, 1996 is when that happened. I remember like it was yesterday because I was having a Tyson fight party in Chicago. And yeah, when that news broke, and child, that was way before Instagram and all of that, and the news broke. At the time, again, they thought that it was Suge Knight and possible Diddy connections because of that whole West Coast, East Coast beef. But let me know in the chat if you guys believe that eventually they may add this charge to Diddy, as far as his indictments and all of that. I think so. I definitely think that Keefe D, they said his trial is in March of 2025. Diddy will not have a trial or anything before then. And I think that they're going to go ahead and add this on. Now, according to new releases, Diddy has a new judge, and there could be a possible third bond hearing coming up. He's been denied twice. They're saying that this judge is very, very inexperienced, and people are trying to tie in that it could be some payola that's going on to get him out on bond. But I'll have my eyes out on this as well. I really, really would. I got two more hot topics, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the Huntville happenings and the fake news of it all. But I have a sponsor. Hold on, guys. Let me edit this. Let me edit. Give me 1 second. All right. There we go. Let me save it. And I stole this from the lead attorney. I just love it because it is a way to make sure that those that support you while you're live, with that extra support, child, super chat, super stickers, the cash apps, that they're recognized. So the Elegant Elephant, thank you so much for the super sticker. And if you look on the screen, I have you down. Oh, shoot. It's supposed to be at the end, but I'll leave it like that for now. But I have you down as a sponsor of this live. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you.
What I say for you? Tell them to bring me my money.
All right. Oh, goodness. I just took a sip of this clearly American water and it went down the wrong damn way. Let's go ahead and do real quickly, guys. And thank you again, the Elegant Elephant. You guys know we've been talking about the unfortunate passing of John Amos, and more and more has come out. His family, daughter, goddaughters, and all of that, they didn't find out until almost a month later. No, I'm sorry, over a month, almost 2 months, damn near. And now it's been alleged that he requested his death announcement to be delayed to avoid, his daughter from turning this into a circus. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Because we do know that the only family member that was in his presence was the son. People have split feelings on this though, because they're saying that the daughter had made previous false claims of AB use, and John Amos had to come out and make a statement. But even the statement, and I remember seeing that they said that it was coercion from the son. So, and I agree with this person right here. They said, "Oh, here comes the lies." Shaking my head. His son wanted the money, period. How long did it take them to come up with that? So just a quick update on that. I don't believe it. But the sad thing is, when family members pass, sometimes it's almost drama. And I'm only speaking for my race because I'm Black. There's always drama. Sometimes, I'm not going to say always. Let me take that back. A lot of times there's drama. Shay, you say I blame Diddy for Biggie's death for sure, because he shouldn't have made coming out to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. If you guys don't know, that was my favorite rapper. And I agree with you. And we'll have to talk about that a little more as well, because they're saying that even when they left that Kodak Center, Diddy made sure that in his vehicle. He had security, and security was following him closely, but wasn't anyone following Biggie's vehicle. So, more will be revealed. I think Diddy is done. And if this judge lets him out, I do think that he's going to possibly do something to himself. I doubt if he'll be able to get out of the country, but with money like his, you never know. You know what I'm saying? And if they only way they would be able to stop that is if they stop everybody that comes out of his home that's coming and going. They would have to physically stop the cars, look in there, make sure it's not him. And he got enough money to change his whole identity. So we shall see. What's unfortunate is they've sealed everything. So I doubt if we see or hear anything about his trial whenever it happens. But we'll see. And then real quickly, last hot topic. I am so upset about this. I really, really am, because I was rooting for DDG. You guys should know. Hey, D. Herford. Hello. I don't know if you guys remember, but even when it came to Hallie getting pregnant by him, I came out here and I was like, look, this guy is not a bum. This guy is a millionaire. He's doing well for himself, has a big mansion and all of that. I was really, really rocking and rolling when it comes to DDG and Hallie. Had a lot of hopes for them. But I did start to feel like he was intimidated by her success. Does that remind y'all of anybody? Does that put you in the mind of anybody intimidated by her success? Remind me of Martell Holt and a lot of other men. I need to have my ex picture up here. But anyway, he I just don't think that his ego, hey Simone, was set up to play the background. And I do believe that, I can't say that he trapped her. I won't go so far as to saying that, because look, Hallie could have been on birth control as well to prevent herself from getting pregnant. But I do think that he trapped her because of a tweet that he put out before, telling guys, look, I'm telling you guys, don't pull out, because fatherhood is great. Anyway, then I started to feel, and look, I've been following him for years. When I say him, I can tell you his mama's name, his mama's boyfriend name, his sister name, her boyfriend name, the friends' names, the brother and his ex-girlfriend that just so happened to have happened a couple weeks ago. That's how long I've been following DDG and everybody connected with him. And what I do like about him is he did put a lot of people on. He's from Pontiac, Michigan, home of the Scotts. And, they've done really, really well. But once they had that baby, we know initially Hallie, they say it was Hallie, and I'm sure it was, did not want her baby's face to be seen at all. And finally, she gave up and allowed it. And baby, when she allowed that, DDG went crazy. Every day he had a camera and baby Halos' face. Every day. So much so that people started making memes out of the baby. If they catch the baby, he has big, pretty eyes like his mom. If they caught a screenshot of something, the baby went viral. And people started using the baby's face as means for sometimes topics that are just gutter. Hey, Winter, how are you? Winter, I just read your thread on Instagram about co-parenting and how you guys were at a game and how good it is you all are at this space. But thank you, Winter Womanland, for being in the chat. You guys also make sure to subscribe to Winter's channel. But yeah, once Haley, relaxed and said, okay, we'll show him, he went crazy. He's a YouTuber. He's a content creator, and every day, and I do think he's a great dad. Let me say that. But every day, he had that baby on camera for views. For views. And I didn't like it. He's a beautiful, beautiful baby, and that is his child. So he can definitely do what he want to do. But I did not like that. Anyway, a couple days ago, DDG comes out. Ooh, child, I don't want to call him like a female. Let me just say that. And he releases a statement to the public. He released a statement. Let me go ahead and read it. Shout out to you guys. Please make sure to hit the like button for me. And let me make sure I like this. But he said, dear friends and supporters, after much reflection and heartfelt conversations, Hallie and I have decided to go our separate ways. This decision was not easy, but we believe it's the best path forward for both of us. I cherish the time we spent together and the love we've shared. Despite the changes in our relationship, our love for each other remains deep and true. We are still best friends and adore each other. As we focus on our individual journeys and our roles as co-parents, we cherish the bond we've built and the beautiful moments we've shared. As we navigate this transition, we ask for your understanding and support. Thank you for your love and encouragement. Very female like for me. Very female like to me. And I really, really do like DDG. I just don't like this because, as sis said, hold on, sis, I'm gonna scroll up to your message. You said something like you really hate that it's always after the baby comes. Then the relationship ends. We gotta do better. I agree. And look, we talking about Halle Bailey, Disney princess Halle Bailey. Real quick, Winter, you said, yes, ma'am, it's been amazing. We've come a long way. My children's father and my boyfriend get along well. Very similar. I might have a type. Ooh, child. But that's a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, Winter. That's how it should be. Even in your thread, you said something like life goes on, and it does. So I'm happy to hear that. And yeah, it is also nice when the new significant others and the ex, they can just get along. So kudos to you, your ex-husband, your boyfriend, all of you guys. And I'm sure that that's a beautiful thing for the children to experience. So kudos to you. Hey, Square Biz. Yeah. Well, was it like the same letter that Tiana put out? That when Tiana Taylor was trying to hold it down for Iman. But with me following this story, or even just the people, I felt a couple weeks ago that Haley is the one that broke up with DDG. Now it's being sprinkled out here that she indeed was the one that called it off. When I picked up on it, it's probably been, I'll say mid-September, maybe right before, maybe first weekish or so. But Haley and her baby went on a solo trip to Malibu. And just watching that video at the time, it seemed like to me one of those self-love, self-reflections types of trips. No baby daddy in sight. DDG wasn't there. So I was like, Then again, watching DDD's channel on YouTube, I noticed that Haley wasn't, in the videos a lot anymore. And then also watching Haley, I noticed that she has started to spend more time at her own. She got like a little penthouse over there in Cali. Um, so allegedly, she's the one that called it off. And I'll say this, I think it was because, look, although DDG does have this big mansion, it's like a content creator house. It's like a content creator house. Excuse me. He's there. His family is there. His mama, again, her boyfriend, his sister TT and Aries and Dub, used to be Brittany, Chino. This is how you guys, anybody watch them, I know. Valentine. I'm mentioning everybody that's connected to him. Baby Rich, all of them. Every time that man went live, all of those people were in that house. And guess who was also in that house? Baby Halo. At one time, Hallie was there as well. And I just think that Haley wanted to get things under control. We're talking Sierra status, Beyonce status when it comes to Halle Bailey. And I think that she called it off. I think that she wants to regroup and get control. Yeah, my baby is not this common. You know what I'm saying? And not that people are better than others. That's not what I'm saying. But if everybody is in this house and if everybody got a camera in their hand, because that's how it is. Yes, Ms. Lady, that's how it is. Everybody got a camera in their hand because they all are YouTubers. I don't want my baby around that often. And then something else that really, really bothered me when he had this baby is he would call the baby Lil Negro, Lil Igga. Look at this Lil Igga. Then his brother Dub will be saying, oh man, look at this. What does this Lil Igga got going on? That's just not a good look to me when it comes to someone of Hallie's stature or position. Her and her sister Chloe were under the wings of Beyonce. She discovered them. The media training that I must say that Hallie has experienced is top tier because she hasn't said a damn thing. She went shopping on Rodeo Drive with a baby yesterday. TMZ called her. Didn't nobody even go up to her. But as far as the difference in making a post like he did, she hasn't said anything. So he fumbled a bag. It reminds me of a Future and Iman, like somebody said with Tiana Taylor. And you guys see on the screen the beautiful Sierra. And Russell Wilson came in and said that baby don't mean a thing. Talking about baby Future. And I think that that's going to be in Hallie's future as well. If they don't get back together. And if he does not make any changes, then yeah, if I was Hallie, I wouldn't do it. This girl has a brand. And she couldn't even celebrate the color purple when it was out. She couldn't do any press releases or anything else because she was pregnant. And yeah, now is the time for her to continue on her path. And, kudos to the both of them. I'm not going to say I dislike DDG because I it's not like I don't like the guy. I do think that he was great for her, but I think he's stuck. He wants to be a part of two different cliques. You know what I mean? So he wants to reap the benefits of being with her, front row in Paris and all these premieres and being on the red carpet and all of that. And then he want to be a thug. And he's not a thug. He was valedictorian of his high school, and I wish he would have just tapped into that. But as sis said, yeah, even though marriages can break up and end in divorce, sometimes, especially when you are Hallie, get married first, sis. But maybe that's a blessing in disguise as well. You know what I mean? Because she is financially more successful than he is. Absolutely, London. Absolutely. London said, I think that he is jealous of her. Yeah, I think it's a tough pill for him to swallow, for him to be in the background. She gonna always be in the forefront when, it's just the path. It's just the path that she has taken and he's taken. Both of them are successful in their own right, but he not Hallie. So yeah, he fumbled a bag, just like Future did. Hey, little sis. I was over in your bushes as well. Uh, shout out to my little sis trending. Oh, that sounded terrible. I'm gonna try it again. Let me take a swallow. Shout out, shout out to my little sis trend. I can't do it. Trending. Ooh, child, I sound terrible. But thank you for stopping by, little sis. You guys know, y'all better be subscribed to my little sis Trending's channel. But I was in your bushes as well. Trending, I actually have you in my notes as well as T from TV. That's coming up now. That's coming up. But shout out again to Hallie and DDG. DDG. He want to be with the thoughts, child, the Ruby Roses and all of that. Ruby Rose is a whole pass around. And if God bless you to get a sweetheart like Hallie, you're going to regret that, buddy. You're going to regret that. And I think it's really going to hurt his ego when another Russell Wilson type step in and become Halo's stepdaddy. You know what I mean? So, all these egotistical men, child. And DDG is a narc. I hate to say it. But again, the Martell Holt effect, child. The Martell Holt effect. DDG gonna find himself right there crying just like Martell. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into our Huntville happenings. Before I do that, 653 of you watching, drop down. Now, where is JC? JC and I were chatting on Instagram for the past couple weeks, and JC joined the Cutie crew. I haven't seen you, JC, but you were one that also mentioned, as far as clicking a link and all of that. So if you are here, JC, drop down because I'm gonna be dropping this link after these Huntsville happenings. And I gotta play this for trending, child. Trending being spectation.
Y'all came here to be spectation, spectate, whatever the word is. I probably want to respect that.
I probably would have respected. I respect you all that's in the bushes. Just hit the like button for me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some Huntsville happenings. We got Mel and Tails court case to discuss. It's just really looking like Law and Order of Huntsville, child. Then we got the Love and Locked Up of Huntsville. Oh, Sonny Minks and Moses. We got that. We also got some of this coming up. The fake news of it all, child. The fake news of it all. So we gonna go ahead and get it in. Real quickly, when I mean a Law and Order of Huntsville, child, I'm talking about all these ongoing court cases. Destiny and LeBarick still going strong. Cal and Stormy still going strong. Maurice and his DUI still going strong, as well as that case with Black Titanic, Here for Hot Tea, and on still going on. Law and Order. When a Woman Land Child. Carlos King can just parlay this thing into all type of avenues. You hear me? Love and Locked Up of Huntsville. Law and Order of Huntsville. But when it comes to these court cases, we still, if I'm not mistaken, now trending in the bushes is maybe Zen Gardens and Scout is not still ongoing. Because if I'm not mistaken, allegedly they've come to some type of agreement. Maybe. Simone, yes, ma'am. Law and Order of Huntsville and Love After Lockup Child of Huntsville. But trending, if you still listening, is Zen Gardens and Scout still going on. Then we got Mel and Tail Child. And as of now, that's already going into 2025. But before I get into all of that, what is up with Kimmy? What is up with Kimmy? Let me bring up Kimmy's Instagram page real quickly because I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. Let me bring this up. And shout out to Kimmy, but Kimmy, like for real, we are, let me remove this. We are in the month of October. And I have not seen one post nor story in her stories when it comes to breast cancer. And I'm so disappointed. So here is Kimmy's Instagram page. And again, we are on October the 5th. And Kimmy went through breast cancer right on Love in Marriage Huntsville. Why no post? Why? Is that weird? It is winter. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Not a post in sight from Kimmy. I'm disappointed. It is, as what I've said several times, a missed opportunity because you have an audience. You are on a reality TV show. And on this show, you touched on your journey when it comes to going through breast cancer. And I'm just confused. Okay, mutually dismissed. Thank you, sis. Okay, so Scope versus Zen Garden, mutually dismissed. But I'm confused why she's not being vocal. I'm confused why she's not spreading awareness. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I went through this. She used to have, yes, Condra. I don't know the status when it comes to her mom, but it was brought up that her mom is also or was fighting breast cancer. This is, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So she, you see on her page, she's, advocating for people to vote. But again, nothing. And I've never, ever, ever been one to say she did not have this. Never. But a lot of you guys have. And I don't want to say that. I'm not going to say it. But I don't get it. And it's disappointing. It's disappointing. So yeah, Kimmy, you need to do better. Especially when you have in your caption on Instagram that you are a TV personality from Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't get it. Let me see what Winter's saying. Winter said, I can point out so many storylines on these productions. The producers encourage us to make up issues, products, or businesses. Not saying she's lying, just saying I don't trust everything. Woo, child, Winter. Look, I've never said it. I'm still not gonna say it, but a couple people on, and I'm not gonna blame it on YouTube. A couple people on YouTube, a couple people on Facebook, a couple people on Twitter, a couple people on Instagram and TikTok feel the same. And I would hate that. Snatched by Diego. You said chit chat respectfully. Kimmy did not post, but it's an event she's having. Snatched by Diego. That does not mean anything when it comes to a public post. When it comes to Breast Cancer Awareness Month, content creators have posted it right on our community walls. Male content creators have posted it. So I get it if she's having an event, but spread awareness. And it for me, if I've gone through it, it wouldn't just be in October. So that's just me. That's just me. But hello to Snatch by Diego. I believe Kimmy had a scare. Okay. Yeah, look, I voiced my disappointment. Just as far as the position that she's in, and we have some Cutie Crew sisters, Angela Richardson, Teresa Wright, and I'm sure it's more that may be in the comment section today. Even if you're not a Cutie Crew member, a lot of cuties have come out here and given their stories and testimonies and all of that. And it's been so knowledgeable, you know what I mean, and inspiring. And we haven't seen that. And I'm just gonna say, for me, I don't know if, we know Kimmy is older than Maurice. I don't know if she don't want to talk about it, because her storyline was also tied to pleasing a man. I just don't get it. And I'm disappointed. And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Let's go ahead, though, real quickly. And Winter, yes, ma'am. I would hate it, but yeah, I've been to watch a reality TV for quite some time. And the fakeness. Winter, before I read your comment, I'm gonna go ahead and play this for what you're talking about, child. Fake news. Winner said, child, fake therapy issues, fake businesses, fake beefs, fake vacations, fake gifts, fake money. Don't get me started. Ooh, child. And yes, we know you're not a hater. Look, you've been there, done that. Love and Mirror DC. But don't call it reality TV if most of it is fake. And that is the case. Look, reality TV for me was authentic way back in the day. I'm going to age myself again. I'm talking about Real World on MTV, which was the first reality TV show. And most times for me, on the first season of reality TV, you may get real. But by the time you get into the second season and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and so on, I do think that a lot of reality TV stars play into their storyline. And yeah, if I can make some shit up and make it exciting and this or that, then yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So excellent point. A Winter Woman Land. Real quickly, I have another sponsor. Then I'm about to get into the mail and tell. But thank you, A. Covington, for the Cash App. Okay, let me edit this the right way because the names should be at the end. So let me do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta stop for these sponsors. Shout out to my cutie sponsors for your extra support of a super chat, Cash App, or a super sticker in this live stream. And we got the the Elegant Elephant and A. Covington. Hold on, guys. Oh, I love this because this way I'm able to do it live. All right, let me say that. Let me put this banner back up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, A. Covington. I appreciate it. All right, but hey, mastered, registered degrees, nursing degrees. Let's go ahead real quickly, guys, and touch on some more fake news, child. Martell Marcus. Oh, let me play this real quick. Martell marched his arse down there to that courtroom, child, with a whole lot of fake news. And we've been talking about it. Shout out again to T from TV as well as Trending. But we know he took his dumb arse down there and filed that motion the other day. And what did Ariana say, child, the other day? She say she know a last laugh. Hate to see her coming. And I know a courtroom. Hate to see Melody Cherie and her attorneys coming. Do you hear me? Because we can't say dissolved just yet. We can't say, but it's going to be dissolved. Y'all know when I love Mel said that. Disbanded. But I know a courtroom and a lawsuit from Martell. Hate to see Mel coming. But news been spreading that Mel had a victory, semi-partial victory the other day. And again, shout out to T from TV. She broke the news as well as my little sis Trending for discussing it earlier this morning. The motion to continue that Mel's lawyers filed, that was granted. Now, when I say that this shit is going into 2025, because there will be a trial, if it gets to that point, on February 5th, 2025, concerning this matter. Now, the thing about that is this. It's a plus. It's a plus because Mr. Man, again, just being a straight dummy arse to me, appealed the judgment that was placed against him, and he has court for that, a trial in December. He appealed that judgment and he wanted a trial, which is crazy to me. The good thing about Mel's motion being granted to February, obviously, that is after December, which is when he's scheduled to start. But Mel wants it appears to she want to strike all of that dumbass shit completely. And that motion is still open. So there was a lot of fake news going around again when it comes to this. And it's still ongoing. It's another thing, again, law and order of Huntsville. This is a part of that. It is still ongoing. And they haven't made a judgment on the motion to strike completely. So kudos to Mel and them attorneys that she can afford, child. Now look, Martell, even though that the motion to continue was granted and all of that, and we know that all that shit that you marched down there and put in there is gonna be thrown out. It's hearsay, it's harassment, and it's your ego. You watching her succeed. You're jealous of the bodyguard being in. You jealous of the bodyguard guarding that body. You know, you still got to pay your lawyers, sir. So the lawyer had to be crazy. Where did he get him from? You guys know, Doggy, what is that website that does? Oh, goodness, I'm cracking myself up over here. What is that website that you can go on and get you a free lawyer, child? I don't know if that's what you had, Martell. If you did, I wouldn't be surprised, but I felt like the lawyer was crazy for even going down there and submitting your motion in the first place. You know, going on with your life. Take a clue out of Winter's book and her ex they are at a place where they are co-parenting and happy and they've moved on. That's all Mel want for you, Martell. That's it. But that's too much like right. When it comes to some more Huntsville Happ'Nin'S, child, do I want to talk about the expired contracts and all of that first? I guess I will. Let me go ahead and play this again, child. Oh, this coming in handy. Where is it? Let me play this again. When it comes to expired contracts or the show being canceled, fake news. Fake news. They aren't even at the point yet for the contract renegotiations. We got the reunion that's coming up. We got the whole second part of season 8 coming up. And then that's when those discussions and all of that will happen. So I saw a lot. Honestly, I didn't see a lot. I saw one video, and I like this content creator, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I heard that the core 6 child, they wasn't offered no contracts. Now, 5 out of the 6 for me can go. Thank you, little sis. I'm gonna keep it here right on StreamYard. 5 out of the 6 for me. And this gonna tie into what's coming next. They should have question marks by their contracts. I'll start first with, let's say, Tisha and Marceau. Now, lately, there's this big spinoff that's coming with Tisha and Marceau again. Fake news, fake news, fake news. Now, you guys should know this. Tisha and Marceau aren't even open enough, transparent enough to even have a spinoff. You know what I'm saying? They aren't open enough. We in season 8. We really haven't learned too much about them. And from what I understand, everything is alleged. What I understand is, again, it's fake news, child. Now, I will say this and give the Scotts credit. At one point, they were, I believe, talking about a spinoff show of some sorts. You guys remember the whole Bessemer Hillbillies back-to-back episodes when they went down there to Bessemer? Rest in peace to Kiki. That's when Kiki and Maurice Marceau got into it, and Kiki was gonna spill the beans, and she didn't. You guys remember we saw back-to-back episodes back then of the Bessemer Hillbillies, Cousin Bernard and everybody. That's when allegedly they were looking into having dual roles of as far as the Scotts, meaning a spinoff show plus they would remain on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That didn't happen, unfortunately, thanks to Wanda. Wanda messed up her own bag and the family members' bags. Because, child, I was watching like it was the Beverly Hillbillies. I was watching. Don't get me wrong. But from what I understand, and I don't know nothing, I ain't got no ties to nobody. It's fake news. It's fake news. And then we'll get into Nell Fletcher, and then we're gonna get into Sonny Minks. Sonny Minks, child. Nell Fletcher went live. I'm not gonna play it, but I'll put it up on the screen. Oh, did I download those pictures? Maybe I won't put it up on the screen. Shoot. Okay. let me do it this way. Nell Fletcher went live. Well, I'll put it up on the screen, but I'm not going to play it. Yesterday, she went live and she was at Taste. Taste is a new bar that child, what's her name that's married to Cliff? Shoot, on the tip of my doggone tongue, from Bell Collective. Hold on. Latrice Rogers. So Nell Fletcher was in the building. Stormy and Courtney were there. Nell Fletcher went live yesterday with Letitia Pearson. And they were at Taste. So Latrice Rogers just opened up. Well, she had her grand opening last night of that restaurant, and it's in Fondren, I believe. Any Mississippians here? Fondren, Mississippi. And I'll put up Stormy and Courtney real quick so you guys could see them if you didn't already, but they were there as well. So, because a lot of people's like, well, where is? Because Nell Fletcher said it real quick in her live. I'm at Taste or whatever. Well, Taste is the bar and grill that Latrice Rogers opened up, and it was her grand opening. And Stormy and Courtney again were there. But in her live, people started asking her, hey, Sammy, are you still friends with Mel? Are you still friends with Mel? And she said, absolutely. She said she will never, ever turn her back on Melody Cherie. She did say that they have fallen out before, but she said that's typical friend relationship. That's how it is with friends. Let me just put her just so she could be on the screen. She also cleared up. Nell Fletcher did. Well, maybe I will go ahead and play this. Matter of fact, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I'll say what on my notes, and then I will play what Nell Fletcher had to say. She cleared up the news, the breaking news that about Love and Marriage Huntsville being canceled or not as well. She would not answer if Destiny and Lance were dating or not. She said she's trying to mind her business. And then she spoke on Destiny, Sonny, and Moses. So, since I have it already queued up, let's go ahead and take a look. Shout out to you guys. Please hit the like button. After we're done with this, I will drop the link, and then we will have an open panel discussion. But here's what Nell Fletcher had to say in a live. Nell Fletcher look good, child. Somebody say she don't look the same in the chat. Look, Dawn. Oh, you said Stormy don't look like. That don't look like Storm. You know what I will say? Courtney looked different. So I don't know if there were any editing of the photos, but it looks like if there wasn't any editing, and I'll bring it back up once I drop the link. I don't know if Courtney has lost weight as well, child. We shall see. We'll bring it back up. But take a listen, guys, to what Nell Fletcher had to say. Let me unmute it. Hit the like button.
Hello, everybody. What are you drinking? Oh, what am I drinking? I'm at Taste.
She looks cute.
You looking like a snack. What is this I'm drinking? You ordered it for me. What is it? It's a mango. It's not a lemon drop. I know I normally do lemon drop. It's a mango something. I'm not sure which one it is.
Okay, it's coming, guys.
This will have me doing this, guy. Yeah, put you on the spot. Letitia. Oh, that's Tisha boy. It's Tisha from Bell Collective, not the other Tisha.
Not me.
Hey, y'all want to see?
Not manly, Miss Sugar Mama. Ooh, child. Let's continue.
Love it, marriage Huntville. Guys, she's trying to get me out of my own way, and I know I haven't been posted. I apologize. The life is in life.
So I should have had this queued up at the point.
She is so bomb. And I'm saying bomb. This like right here is so bomb. You hear me? Oh my God.
Real quick, I'm gonna pause. I think it because for me, the hair color is washing out Nail's collection. It's almost the same. I'm not getting thank you, generic name. Blonde drowns her out. Yeah, she needs some highlights in there. Okay, let's go. Darker highlights. Ooh, Miss Lady.
I see you, my baby.
Come on, get to the point.
Oh, wow.
Now.
That's from everywhere. I know, Miss Neil. They say hello, Miss Neil Collective. Oh, they can take care of Miss Neil. Yes, y'all, because Miss Neil is so bomb. Okay, she is everything, y'all. I think she is everything. She is everything.
Okay, girl.
Oh, wow.
Let Neil talk. Okay, I don't know how much of this I'm going to play. I'll just tell you guys what she said. Let me go on for a little bit. Not drag queenish. Ooh, child.
Hello to Miami, my home. Thank you. NYC. Fort Worth, Texas.
Ooh, child.
She got to come and have a conversation with you guys. She's so sweet. You gotta tell her how sweet she is. Because sometimes I don't think that she can really like grasp how amazing she really is. She's really, really amazing.
Okay, enough. Because I've already been through. I'll go through what Neil had to say because I took, some notes. What else? I already told you guys how she said that let me take this off the screen, that she's not going to discuss Destiny and Lance and whether they're dating or not. She said she's trying to stay out of their business, or she just said other folks' business, not fair. And yeah, I don't see anything current. I do think that it's going to be a storyline in the second part of Love and Marriage Huntsville with Destiny and Lance for the both of them, to benefit the both of them. I would hope Destiny is not out here purposely looking like a pass around, because that will be ties to several people on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Her husband, Jalen, and Moses and Lance. That's not a good look. So I think we'll see it. As I mentioned, she spoke on Moses, Destiny, and Sonny. And she said to me, when she said this, she's drawn a line in the sand as far as whose side that she's on, because she said she only knows of Moses through Destiny. She said before his wife. And she said, I'm not going to say much else on that. So I think at this reunion, guys, I think that we're going to see a lot of that from the cast. You know what I mean? I think that they're going to be on Destiny's side. I also think Sunny may be at that reunion by herself because, again, is Moses in or out of the clinker? This is what I really had to sit back and think about. And I think I mentioned this the other night in our Let Loose Lounge when we was watching Football Wives. But Sonny Minks was at Mimosas with Melody solo. That was August the 11th. And according to all this alleged information on if this is Moses or not, Moses was booked on August 8th. So that would explain to me why Sonny was there solo. Again, if he's been locked up since then. Now, Sonny has been posting throwback pictures and videos of her and Moses, but I haven't seen her go live. Now, Miss Sugar Mama, not yet. I do believe she said that she will be going live today, like this evening. If I'm not mistaken, 5 p.m. Central-ish. If anybody is subscribed to Sonny, let me look real quick. On YouTube, let's look real quick. I'm looking on my phone, though. Sonny Minks. Let me see if she got a live schedule yet. Let me go to her page. Videos. No. Yeah. And so no live scheduled yet. But she said it was going to be on her YouTube channel. I don't know if that is clickish, bait-ish for her, people to come over to her live. Congratulations to her. She did do well on, and it was a good video. Sonny the Landlord video. That was let me pause it. She actually taped that in 2020, and she was just showing, all of the homes that she's purchased in St. Louis and all of that. Again, we haven't seen Moses live, though. So she was at that Mimosas with Mel solo, and it was something else where she was solo. And I think that, unfortunately, Sonny may be solo at that reunion. And if that is the case, that's really not going to be a good look, just because of the way that Sonny came out here slanging and banging. Because if he's currently locked up, will he be out? If he is or going to be released, will he be able to travel? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So I don't see Moses being there. I see Moses possibly being on a split screen. That's what I see. If, again, this is true, they're saying that Moses will be going to court in a couple weeks. A couple weeks. And I'm not sure if that is while he's still in custody or not, allegedly. The jail records that's floating around says that he is still in custody. So we shall see. I will say this, Sonny Minks, girl, what a way to start your marriage. Sonny did put over there on Instagram, she gonna stick beside him, child. She gonna stick beside him. And we know you are, Sonny, because you said Destiny dropped the ball. You picked it up and scored. So I don't know about anybody else, but I know you're gonna stick beside him, child, because look what you had to go through to get him. You know what I mean? Teresa, you said today at 5. Yes, that's what I heard. Today at 5. And that's another reason why my nosy behind has scheduled our flashback of Watching Love and Mirror Huntsville season 1, episode 10 tomorrow. Because I'm going to be over there in the bushes being spectacious right over there at Sonny Minks. And I hope that she going to have her husband with her. That's what I'm hoping. You say I believe Moses was locked up, but I don't think he will be locked up before the reunion. Well, look, even if he's not, if he's on probation, London, and I love the name London, if he's on probation, he's not going to be able to travel to Cali. The reunion, guys, typically in October. And I'm just going to say this. This is alleged. Don't hold me to this. This is alleged. I believe that the cast has been advised not to speak on when they are traveling for the reunion, meaning no posts on an airplane headed to Cali for the reunion and all of that. But if he on probation, he can't go anyway. So, Bravo is here. Hey, Bravo.
Hey,
How are
how are
you?
you? I'm doing good. Been chilling this week.
Just chilling, huh?
I
All right.
had to.
Well, look, I love to have you on the panel, and I
Hmm.
discussed a whole lot.
You
Before I get
did.
in, I did, child. My jaws are tired. But before I get into you, Bravo, let me say again, continue prayers going up for our Aunt Debbie. Oh my God, Aunt Debbie sounds so good. She really, really does. So
Amen.
continue prayers going up to Aunt Debbie, and also to those of you that are watching, please, please don't be this.
Y'all came here to be spectates, whatever the word is. I probably want to respect that.
All right, don't be spectations. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. What we looking at on likes? But 489 and it's 736 that's watching. Shall. Okay. But welcome, welcome. Look, I just ran across my breast cancer awareness post on my community wall from 3 days ago. Kimmy, I'm disappointed. Bravo. Take it away. LaDawn, welcome to the panel, sis.
Hey.
Hey. All right, LaDawn, we're going to start with Bravo. Bravo, take it away. No particular order of discussion. I am too Sammy. Sammy is another little sister, man, child. Yeah, it's been seen too much. But go ahead, Bravo.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I know I missed a lot, but I just want to say I'm so glad that you are our contact for Aunt Debbie.
Oh,
I'm
thank
I'm
you.
so glad because she has been a blessing and a light to all of us, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad she has you, and we are praying for her. Um,
Yes.
so I really appreciate you being there for her and for us. You've been there for us also.
Oh,
Um,
thank you, Bravo. I will say this. Aunt Debbie don't know this. I got emotional just
yeah.
from here, seeing her number pop up on my phone yesterday. I'm like, first I thought it was gonna be her daughter, and
Yeah.
naturally we claimed it, so we knew she was gonna go through that surgery, okay. But I thought I was gonna hear her daughter on the other end, and it was her. But no
Oh.
thanks needed. No thanks needed when it comes to me. We love us some Aunt Debbie. Real quick,
Mhm.
Bravo! Shout out to Toya. Toya, thank you so very much for the Cash App. And I also want to say I still have spots open. If any of you guys want to go see our little brother, little prince, I don't want to call him little prince, the Prince of Peace, Terrell. So I am sponsoring up to 10 people. And I did make sure to send him a little something, something to cover that and a couple more people. But if you want to go on November 2nd to see him perform in Charlotte, just send me a DM and we'll add your names to the list. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bravo.
So I think I came in basically when we were talking about when you were talking about the fake news and Martell and Nell and Sonny and
The Law and Order of Huntsville.
oh my God, they so ratchet. Oh my goodness.
Ow.
They couldn't do long. Come on, y'all gotta do better next season. Do better, you know. And you know how I stand with Sunny. I don't think she should have ever did the show. She could have wrote Love and Marriage Huntsville as a former producer, used that, and spit. I mean, it would have been great because she could have spilled a little bit of hot behind the scenes and little tidbits, and then said whatever she had to say about Destiny and her mess outside of the show. Because it's not a good look. It put her way too much in the spotlight, and I don't think she was ready for it or handled it well. And also, she's not familiar with the cast the way that the others are familiar with themselves. So, because her relationship was as a producer and not, as she likes to say, she wasn't a friend. She was doing a job. So she came in. She came in with a different look to her than the other cast members have. They have they portray these relationships that have been established over the years, good or bad. And then, so I don't think she should have ever went on that show. No. I still feel that way, and I will always feel that way. I did watch her video about the property landlord, and I get it. I truly did enjoy that. It's right up my alley. I love that kind of stuff, and that's what we needed from the beginning outside of the show. And then Martell.
Hold on, before you move to Martell, I do agree with you when it comes to Sunny. And I think it would have been a lot more lucrative as well. People, y'all better stop getting YouTube twisted. If you come out here and you do the work and you stay consistent and all of that, you can definitely make some nice money. Now, according to them contracts over there, you can definitely make that. Okay. So I agree. I think it would have been interesting. It reminds me of the guy that came out that was a producer. You remember on Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Yes.
And he spoke about how the neighbors they really didn't want Mel and Martell at first to film and all of that. He was a producer season 1 and all of that. Had Sunny taken that route, as well as what you just said, especially if I'm an ex-producer, I can spill the tea. And yeah, behind the scenes galore. And she could have marketed it that way.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Prestige, you are welcome. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in real quick as well before you go on. I'm sorry. I'm also hearing when it comes to this, let me play this again. Let me play this one more again. I'm also hearing when it comes to the continuation of Love and Marriage Huntsville that the goal is to strengthen all of these relationships. That's what I'm hearing. That is alleged. I don't know nothing. My name Wes. Keep me out the mess. But with the unfortunate passing of Kiki, I believe, this is just me, that there may have been discussions when it comes to the cast to try to get on better footing. And I think that that's what's going to be the focus of the next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Go ahead, Bravo. I'm sorry. Bravo.
I'm here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oops. Sorry, I was putting down my drink. I don't think that we, I keep saying, I'm sick of the show, but I need to stop saying the wording that way. I'm not sick of the show. I'm sick of how it's being handled and how, the truth isn't out there. The only person's truth we've really seen is Mel's, and then when the viewers call them out, call the other cast members out on their BS, then we're attacking them. But we're just saying, well, why don't you just say that on the show? Why don't you just put put your life on the show? Especially with the Scots and, and all of that. But yeah, I'm ready to see. I always say I'm ready to see better, but yeah, I'm locked in. I ain't gonna lie, I'm locked in. So when it
Yeah.
comes to that, but when it comes to this stuff with Martell, oh my God, I can't believe that an attorney, and Trenton was speaking on this, that an attorney agreed to even entertain uh, introducing that to the court. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And it just shows you how desperate he is to be in Mel's life in any kind of way he can think of. Whether it's negative or positive. Well, for him it's negative because he's so highly jealous of her. It's sick. It's twisted. It's like, do you want to be her? What do you want from her? She's providing a legacy for your children that you cannot provide. The thing you should be saying is thank you for doing that despite all the mess I done brought to you. But of course, he's never going to do that. I can't stand him. I really can't talk about him. He kind of turns my stomach. Nope. No. And what else was there? I forgot.
You talking to me as far as what I talked about?
Yeah.
Child, a whole lot.
I know. I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Well, that's
which one?
okay. Well,
You
that's
Huntsville, or the
Huntsville. I forgot what I was going to say.
We spoke about Sonny Minks and Nell Fletcher and Nell.
Oh, and Nell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it feels like, I'm not a big fan of Nell's anymore. So sometimes it feels like it's just too much. Like she's just too much. No. And her remaining indifferent about Destiny and her son, just even putting that out there, it's just like, oh, so you're saying that they're together, that they have, some kind of relationship or had. You're putting it out there. Yeah, I'm not feeling her.
She didn't. Somebody asked her a question, and I didn't expect her to go into detail because they're both on the show. So, we can't get all the answers.
I guess I'm just not a fan of her, so no.
All right. And your thoughts on Sonny Minks and this live that's coming? I said, what's your thoughts on Sonny Minks and this live that's coming? Do you want to see Moses?
I would like to see Moses, and I would even if she were to make a phone call to jail. I don't know.
Not a phone call to jail, child.
So I would be all right with that. I mean, where is he? Where is he? Where is Moses? So yeah.
I got an APB out with a real Moses. Please stand up.
The real Moses, because I remember on one of her lives she did say his government name while she was riding in a truck or something in the cab of the truck. I thought she said, Jason, we're way out here with his cows or something.
We're not saying it on this channel, but I did see another content creator that pointed out that she did say that.
Oh, okay.
Initially.
Okay. Initially. I don't know what to believe on that. That's just weird. It's weird. You talk about you want to tell your truth and all that, then tell it. Stop giving this spin mess and all this verbiage and stuff, and and then bringing in, I don't know. Stop. Just get it out there, and so that you can, and also so that you can move on. Why would you want to harbor that and then say, I'm coming on Saturday and then I'm going live and I'm gonna watch it. I'm going live and I'm going to talk about it, and then I'm going to let y'all know. Why? You could have just said it then. You could have did it in a very,
go ahead, Bravo.
A very either direct manner, or you could have said, yes, there are some things that are going on with him legally. I can't discuss it. Something.
Good point. Look, Sunny wants to, and I don't blame her. It's her story. She came out and said, damn, can I tell my own story? Y'all out here saying this and y'all out here saying that. And I think she wants to monetize off of the situation as well, as far as going live on YouTube. She just started her channel up, and so, I can't blame her that way. But I will say this, Sunny, this is a, tricky area of YouTube. And the people are going to expect you to come out here and clear it up. Either that's clear it up by your husband being there with you, or, clarifying something. So I think she's going to come out and say she can't talk about it. You guys will learn on the reunion. We shall see. But shout out to Sunny and Moses. Hold on, Bravo. I'm sorry, Sunny. I will say this made me cringe, and I just wish she would stop, but it's her business. Maybe it's the way this video was paused and her looking to the side. This was cringe to me. Let's take a look, guys. Oh, child. Let me make sure I click like, because I don't think I did the other day. I didn't, child.
Yeah.
Look at the screen.
That's mine. And that's
you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick beside him.
Oh, that was cringe to me. Anybody, let me know if it was just me. It was a little cringe. It was a little cringe for me. And that's her man. That's her man. Stick beside him, girl. That's your man. And you fought for that man, child. Or however it started. But that was cringe to me. And then she's posting like throwback pictures of Moses. Her man. And then this too is throwback. So all we seeing is throwback. And girl, don't fool the people tonight and come live and don't address this. That's all I gotta say. Okay. I'm not the only one. It was cringe. You know what I mean? Because we want the men to come out here and do all this damn clowning over the women. We've never seen that from Moses, but since Sunny stepped on the scene, baby, that's the energy that she's been given. And I'm happy for them. They are married. But she dropped the ball. I picked it up and scored and all of that. Girl, you got to stop that shit. Now, I'm just going to tell you that. You got to stop that. Because it's giving desperation. But go ahead, Bravo, and then we're going to go to Lizuan.
Well, maybe the surprise would be that he shows up.
Yeah.
He's there.
I
don't know. I just think it's weird. It's weird. Girl, you've been running around all this time and homeboy been in the clinker. Come on now.
Baby. And did they get a honeymoon? I don't even think they got a honeymoon like Kimmy and Maurice didn't. It's just crazy first year wedding vibes for me, the whole situation. But I ain't got to go through it. I ain't got to live it. I tell you what, I wouldn't be on nobody's reality TV show, period. But excellent points. Bravo. Excellent point. Teresa said she would be answering everybody's questions. So we will see. We will. I'll be there, child. I may even drop a super chat with a question. Because even this is the sad thing, and then we go on to LaDawn. With Sunny not coming out and shutting this shit down when the news broke, with Moses on camera with her, even if Moses happens to be there tonight, people are going to say, well, he just got released. You know what I mean? And no, my marriage is not a joke. So I'm not about to let you guys play with that and speculate. And my husband would have been right there on video day one. What y'all talking about? No, he's not locked up. Here you go right here. So, we'll see. But thank you, Bravo. We're going to go ahead and go to Lutzwan. And welcome to the panel, SKR. SKR. Go ahead, LaDon.
Hey.
Hey, LaDon.
I'm going to do Sunny real quick because I just got a different outlook on it because Sunny's a ride or die. She knew what she was getting into. He didn't lie to her. He didn't say, "Oh, I got in trouble years ago and I'm straight." And then after they got married, he said, "Oh, by the way, I'm on parole." She knew he was on parole. She knows what happens when you're on parole. She knew that one of the stipulations for parole is you have to get permission to leave the state. And he wanted to get on TV with her, and they left the state, and he violated his parole. So all I'm looking for tonight, so I'm not surprised. She's willing to stand by her man, her husband, the one she chose, the ex-con who still has baggage. She was willing to deal with that. So I'm not shocked. I know a lot of girls. I grew up in the hood. I know a lot of girls that even at this old age will still be writing letters to a man in jail. Hell, we got the show, Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup. That's the show she should be on. I'm just saying. But so I'm not shocked at that. So the only thing I expect of her at this point, when I go over there later, is to hear her say, "Yeah, my husband's locked up because of a parole violation. He didn't pick up a new charge. He has a technicality and he'll be out, you know. And that's my truth, and that's what it is." Next question, because that's as simple as that. It's just what it is. If he did get locked back up, well, allegedly, in my opinion, because some people said there was paperwork out there. I don't go to everybody's channel, so I don't know. All I know is I'm not shocked that she's standing by him. She knew he was on parole. She knows what goes along with that. And she was willing to accept all that. And she's being a ride or die. She's standing by her husband. So that's it with Sunny. But when I go over there, I'm giving her.
Well, hold on, because I got some questions to what you just said. We're not shocked as well. I'm not. As far as Sunny standing beside her man again because of how she came out here slanging and banging, and Destiny dropped the ball, she picked it up. Look, life be lifing. So I'm not making fun of Moses possibly having some things that has lingered and all of that. But as a wife, because this is what comes with wives most times, responsibility. And it is a wife's responsibility. And this is, I'm just going to say this real quick, LaDon, to advise your husband of what he should and should not do. And baby, what you should not do is travel to Huntsville to be on no show. Now, if Carlos King want to send a crew here, we're going to set it up right here. Hey, they could fly Destiny here too. That whole scene between Destiny and Moses could have happened in St. Louis and all of that. So that wasn't, and just the way that Sunny has come out for me, LaDon, I think that it was Sunny that wanted to go to Huntsville. I don't think the average Negro don't want to go and confront no ex or nobody else. I think that was all Sunny. Just my thoughts. But you are absolutely right. Look, that's her business. Ride or die most times is comes with a negative viewpoint to that. Ride or die means you're gonna go through some shit to be in that relationship. But I'm a ride or die. I'm a ride or die. So those of us that's grown, we know that typically that's just not a good thing. And let me clear up something. I told Pink Diva this on the phone the other day. When I joked the other day at the end of my live about let me call my ex, that's if his ass not in jail like Moses. That was a joke. I dated at 14 one little boy who got in trouble and went to jail. Grown, not a man in my past have been locked up while they were with me or anything. So that was a joke. That was content. But I get what you're saying, LaDon, and that's a man child. But go ahead. I just want to add that in.
Yeah, no, I agree. And like I said, I'm in my 50s. But in my late teens and my 20s, I had dealer boyfriends that did time, and then I rode that trip up there to visit them on the weekends. I did that game, but I'm in my 50s now. I would dare not pick a man who is even remotely 2 years out of changing their life. It's just not for me, because that's where I am. But I'm not a fan of Sunny or Dusty, but I'm just, here to listen to what's going on. So like I said, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna give her 15 minutes into it. If she does not get to the point and she drags it out, I'm just gonna have to hear from clips, because I'm not playing those games. I'm all for a person telling their truth, whether it's good or bad. Like I said, own it. My man's locked up. We did a hiccup. You know what I mean? Because I was on special parole for 6 years, and I got violated 3 times during them 6 years, because it's just that easy to violate, even if you don't pick up a new charge. Somebody could have hit me, and I hit them back, and because I hit them back, I violated. Okay? It could be just that simple, but own it. Own it, so that you can fall in line with everybody else that's looking at you like that's what you did for picking a man that's in that situation. Because that's all it is right now. She knew. So I just want to hear her own it and say it, and then I'm moving on, because there's nothing to it. He's locked up. He's locked up. Now you got to stand here by yourself, the mess you created by yourself without your husband by your side, and fight for y'all now. That's it. That's what's going to happen at the reunion, if it is true. Or because he didn't pick up a new charge, allegedly, he might be out before the reunion. Who knows? But she needs to step in front of it and just own her truth. And that's just all I have to say about her. She made the mess. Now, with or without him, she's gonna have to stand in it.
What's your thoughts on what's on the screen, LaDon? Not your friends said her responsibility is not to have to discuss what's going on in their private home with y'all. I put she's on a whole reality TV show, Nacho, and she's also a producer. As a producer, you know what your cast mates or people that you produce have gone through when it comes to social media. This is not just tied to Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is reality TV, period. What's your answer to that, LaDon, before you move on?
Well, my answer to that is, once the paperwork got put out on the YouTube streets and her business, whoever started it or put it out there, once it got out there, I would feel like it's her obligation for her own life to come out and correct it or speak on it. So that's why we're involved, because it was put out there. We didn't go and knock on her door and ask her some stuff. It was put out there, so we're talking about it. And I feel like it is her responsibility to correct something if it's the wrong narrative. It's her life. Why would she want people to, hang on to false stuff? It's out there. It's no going back in the closet. Once you're out the closet, you can't go back in. She put herself in the limelight when she signed up to come behind the curtain, in front of the curtain, as a cast member and no longer a producer. She's no different now. We're looking at her as a cast, and casts get talked about, praised, drug, whatever. That's what happens with movies, with the critics, with restaurants, with the critics when they rate them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. That's what it's about. So let's stop with all the clicks. And yeah, all this is for clicks and views.
Break it down.
Learn through it.
Break it down.
I'm just saying.
Break it down. Now look, Nacho, are you Sunny? We gonna let you ride. Let Nacho ride, not rise. Let Nacho ride. But Nacho, click the link. It's pinned. You said this is Destiny's karma for what she did to the library. Talking about LeBeric, I guess. It's Sunny stepping in and getting Moses.
Oh, that's a troll, because that don't even make sense.
What did
got to be a troll?
I'm not trying to down anybody, Sunny, Moses, Destiny, anybody, but it's looking like she ain't really get much, Nacho. And I ain't got nothing against Sunny. Live your life, and I hope that they have a beautiful life. But I ain't looking at it like, Destiny dropped the ball and Sunny picked up and scored anything. We gonna continue on. Yeah, but Nacho, I'm gonna tell you, keep it cute. Keep it I asked the mods to let you rag. Just keep it cute and respectful. But it's cool. Go ahead, LaDon.
Yeah, they all, it's like no ball to drop because they're all in the same boat to me. Every single one of them, they're all cut from the same cloth, and they're just, that's what it is. So, that's how I feel about them. Now, the false narrative about the show, I agree with you. I think that a lot of the haters like to throw stuff out there and let people just scramble with it. I don't think no cancellation, none of that. If they're talking about the next season is going to be people trying to, you know, um, rectify relationships, that's what they were supposed to be doing last season and the season before when Mel sat with him at the table. They just wasn't on board. Like Mel said, why should I walk off my own show when they're the ones with the problem? Honestly, she's only
And
defending
also,
herself.
right. And also, let's not forget, LaDon, when Mel was going through that red phone chat, going live over there on TikTok, she even said that in next season on Love and Marriage Huntsville, what she would be doing some things or whatever. That let me know then she's down for the ride, and also that the show will go on. Go ahead.
Yep. So that's how I feel about that. Um, as far as the court case, I'm a little confused because in one section it says the case is dismissed, and then the next section it says one part is continued to a further date. So I'm just a little confused on what is actually dismissed and what are they going to continue, because
You
there is
speaking
the
of
word,
Mel?
yeah.
Nothing was dismissed. Nothing. So they granted her a motion to continue as far as this case and all of that. That was granted. The motion to strike, the judge, nothing has been released about that. So nothing was dropped.
Okay. Okay. Now I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And as
So,
Ronia said, there are two cases. But Ronia, what Martell tried to get in added to is one case, and the motion to continue is a part of this case and all that. So yeah, that's right now, LaDon, it stands to be addressed. I believe it was February 5th, 2025. And it
that's so long
right,
away, man.
it is.
They act
Or
like Huntsville so big, like a city. They got so many people on the
so many
docket. Like,
cases, yeah. And I just think about poor Mel, because the more time
yeah,
that goes on, the more she has to be bothered with this shit.
yeah. It's just like, good Lord, going into another year. That would be 2025.
Yep.
It's like another year. This is
Yep.
just absurd. But okay, so I got that cleared up. Now, what was the last thing? Oh, the Fletcher lady. First of all, now looked like Latoya Jackson to me.
Oh,
In
child.
my opinion, she looked like she got a nose job. Something looks off about her face. Something looks off. And it ain't no contouring, because I looked deep for contouring. It wasn't that. It was actually work done somewhere. But I don't like the way she was acting. Like, oh, they love me. Oh, I'm the favorite. Oh, hi. Oh, I just like, Mel, you were a firecracker. Like, stop trying to be so sweet, you know? And I do respect the fact that Nell said me and Mel are cool, but we bump heads
Yes,
sometimes. And that
yes,
is reality, you
it is.
know? But what people need to get into their head, well, I can't make people do anything, but what I will suggest is, just because Mel likes somebody or friends with somebody don't mean you have to like them. You can have your own opinion on people. If Mel
Yeah.
sees something in Nell and says like, you know, oh, me and Nell is cool, just because Mel's cool, and then tomorrow Mel say, no, I'm not cool with her, and then you say, I don't like her no more. Have your own discernment. You know what I mean? Because Mel has her reasons why, as an independent woman, why she literally cuts people off. some things ain't cut off worthy, and some things you just can't come back from. And I don't think Nell has basically crossed that full line yet. I think she do little petty stuff, but I don't look at it as an attack against Mel because she has the same problems in her own household. All her kids told that therapist that is the issue, not Chris, not each other. Take the money out. Nell is the issue, and she takes her with her, you know. So I didn't like that phony, soft, sweet little act and that little giggle that she had. I just don't like Nell, you know, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't like her. She's a snake. You know, and I'm not saying because of Mel or anything against Mel. It's just how she moved, period. She seems like a fame 304, and that she wants to be noticed and wants to be in the ends of everything, and she don't want to live according to her age. You could still be around younger people and still rock your age, and Nell's too busy trying to be younger than what she is, and it looks disgusting at this point. I'm sick of her.
Oh, child.
But if they did give Nell and them a spinoff, I'm here for the cray. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, child, you didn't hold back. I like Nell Fletcher. And I like the way you started this, LaDawn, as far as, you know, you like the way she answered when it comes to if her and Mel are still friends. And she said yes. And she did say, yeah, you know, in friendships, sometimes you go through things. That's real. You know what I mean? That's real. There is only one situation that I don't like when it comes to Nell Fletcher is the hesitation of you ain't got to come on here and cuss Martell ass out like I would or you know, other people, but I would let it be known. You know what I mean? Ain't no sugarcoating, ain't no nothing or whatever. I would and look, even if she didn't cut him off completely, no, you got to let it be known with Martell. And once you let it be known, that sends the message to him. That means don't come back to me with no bullshit about Mel. I know what she went through as a woman. I was there. We talked to you guys for hours, remember? Multiple times, remember? I told you you was going to be going through this, remember? And don't bring me no more bullshit. But as far as her entertaining Martell, I mean, Mel, did you cheat on Martell or not? If you ain't learned that shit when they was talking to you all in private, why are you asking that question on TV now? That's the only thing. So
I think that's what I can't get past. That exactly thing is the sugarcoating, the coddling hotel as an elder, and I think that's probably what it is. You know, because like I said, I'm willing to watch a show that she is on. That means there's some hope for me and now. But as of I can't get past how she makes those excuses and coddles hotel. I can't, but she's entertaining to me. I would watch a show with her before the Scots. You know what I'm saying? I will show up for Nell's show if they gave them a spinoff. I'd give it a try. I would.
Yeah. I would want Lexi there. You know.
Yeah.
I would. But I will watch them.
Okay.
All right, LaDawn, go ahead. Anything else? We had the Law and Order of Huntsville, Love and Lockup of Huntsville.
Oh, Halo.
Halo, baby, Halo.
I'm disappointed. I'm really, I was pulling for that young couple, you know, because they had the odds against them. I watch what people say, that the namesayers and the ones that, you know, I watch, and, you know, it was split, but I was pulling for them. You know what I mean? And I noticed exactly what you noticed. He was the only one always popping that baby in front of a camera. Always, like forcing him to be grown and big before, even the way he stood the baby up. That's not healthy. That's not healthy at a month old.
What about getting the baby lined up at 6
No
months old?
way. No way.
Yes, ma'am.
No way. We don't do that in our community.
On
oh my
video.
God. That was just, that's a form of child abuse to me. That's like getting a 7-year-old a tattoo to me. Like, that's crazy. No.
Now, I did think it, I think it was first time dad excitement, but also, you know, being well put together as a kid. No, that's a baby. We don't do that.
No.
So I don't think that he purposely, you know what I mean, But yeah,
No, I know, but he needs to slow down. He's a first time father. Stop rushing everything. Take your time. Learn that baby will teach you as you go. Kids teach us. Believe it.
yes,
Believe it. And he will learn as he go. He'll have the first time for steps and everything according to the way it's supposed to go. You can't rush it. You can't
mm-hmm.
rush it. He wants his baby to be so perfect and so this, so that, so fast. He's already perfect. He's here and he's healthy and
Yes,
beautiful.
ma'am.
But
Yes,
they're
ma'am.
always for show. That's what this world is now. It's for
Mm-hmm.
show and what it looks like. And you're exploiting the baby and you're setting them up to be bullied and picked on.
Yep.
People are cruel.
And they are doing that. Based
Yes.
off of again, I don't want my baby used as a meme. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? And so even if it's something that somebody like, because he caught the baby with a facial expression of surprise or whatever the case may be, it's thousands of videos now with that baby used as a meme. He likes that because that's his world. But as a mom, I could see Haley feeling like, wait a minute now, slow down, slow down. She got a couple chuckles out of it in the beginning because Sexy Red, I don't like no damn Sexy Red. Sexy
Mm-mm.
Red even used the baby as a meme. Right then, I couldn't have gotten a chuckle out of that. Sexy Red,
Mm-hmm.
you my baby's face. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's his life. That's his life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I just hope they keep it respectable. I hope you don't try to drag her and slander her. I
Mm-hmm.
hope they keep it respectable and not let his ego get in the way and just do it quietly.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Excellent points, little Zuan. And yeah, I'm gonna send up prayers for DDG and Hallie. But sometimes when a woman done, they done. I don't know if Hallie is done. It could be this is a get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Move on her part. But I'm hearing this was her. And he wanted to save face, and that's why he released that statement. Also, allegedly there could have been some type of a cheating on his part, is what I'm hearing as well. And yeah, enough is enough. I'm not over DDG because I like him and I think he's a good young man, but I think that he needs to realize the lane that God has put him in as well. You're rich off of your talents and being a content creator and all that. Parlay that into the right way. If I was dating Hallie and I'm strictly dickly, but yeah, I'm about to get into acting. I'm about to get into everything. Number one, I'm about to put a ring on it, engagement or something. And I just don't think that he thought too far in advance. He's thinking about now. And now he's trying to save face and all that. But when Halo got a stepdaddy, you know, I don't know how he gonna feel. So yeah, I hope that they can try to come to some type of, they're young. But I just don't want her to be a fool because I'm looking from my age now to back then. Don't be a fool. And I love DDG. I just don't like how he been moving. But excellent points. Let's on. All right. We're gonna go ahead and keep this thing moving. We are at 2 hours and 18 minutes. We got SKR as well as Square Biz left. SKR, welcome to the panel, sis.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Chit Chat. Thank you for having me up. Hey,
Hey.
Chat. Everybody in the chat, my
Hey,
homegirls in
y'all.
the chat.
Hey.
Everybody on the panel.
Hey.
I think I was coming up for Kimmy. I have a theory. I did agree with you about the lost opportunity, about her to show as a Black woman and dealing with breast cancer and just be that inspiration. That could have been such a great story and how it affects everybody in the family. That would have been just such a positive story to for her to show. And then the support, I think, yes, she needs to be supportive and like, where's your post at? And you would think that she would be one of the first ones to be them beat everybody to it. She already making posts in September, but as it stands, it looks like she hasn't I'm disappointed as well on that end. But then I always have to go to the other side. I got to wondering, and I work in the mental health field, and I just wonder that when people go through chemotherapy, it takes a while for all of that kind of rigmarole of the testing and the medicines and all that stuff. Because I think she's probably a year out from, maybe a year and a half from getting all of those tests and just whatever medications that she had to go through. If everybody's saying that we're not doubting that she didn't have it, or if as extensive as somebody that was stage 3, stage 4, but she had whatever she had to go through, she went through, and it wasn't fun. I'm got to thinking about, well, maybe she's mad at cancer. Cancer came at a time where, she's still relatively she's in a new marriage. She's in a marriage with a younger man. He's very me, I need. And I think Kimmy's kind of depressed. She don't have that same brightness to her, even though she started out episode 1, season 1, with the whole bougie and all that stuff like that. But it's like she's lost some of the brightness in her. And that could be as a part of, she's got the journey that she had to go on and the crap that she got to go through with Maurice. And then we'll see as the season go on that this man don't even talk to her, and that's gotta hurt, that your husband don't even want to give his deepest, darkest when in his low time. But here you are in your low time, and he still wanted you to be bop, 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 bop. So I think Kimmy, I had to think of, I said, what if she's mad or in denial, and then we got to also think, if her mother, I don't know, y'all were saying that there's some word out on the street that her mother is currently battling breast cancer. So I think there maybe it's a fear. There's a disappointment, anger, a look at what cancer has just keep, compiling in my life. So I thought on that end, I said,
look at the comment. Look at the comment on the screen from Teresa. What are your thoughts on that? Because I'm not leaning. I'm there. You still got to be thankful. Go ahead.
Yes, you do got to be thankful. But as a person, when you're in the depression and the anger, it takes over the thankfulness at that time. It's that you're supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to think like that. But still, you're just that angry. And I don't think Kimmy, it don't seem like she hadn't said, maybe she hadn't went to counseling. She don't have to tell us all of that, but still, I just thought on that other end of maybe that's why she hadn't posted. It's not an excuse, but I just kind of was like, well, maybe we running our mom to the store. To the treatments and stuff. Maybe we sitting in there. Maybe if I was involved in all of that too, and I'm trying to plan something for Breast Cancer Month, maybe I wouldn't probably thinking about posting anything. So I'm just trying to do what I can. Just trying to do what I can.
Yeah.
When I can. So I just thought about it on that end. But then I said, well, damn, no, you went through this and you came out on the other side when a lot of women don't come out on the other side. And it's like, okay, come on, bring it out. But I'm just like, I just look at both sides, and who's to say, this is this month, maybe next year in October, she's be the whole month, every day she posting something,
Yeah.
I just have to check and see what the feelings are, because I know what that severe depression and anger and all of that will do to you in the moment. So
Yeah.
I just thought about on that side.
Yeah.
Sunny and
Hold on
oh,
before you
sorry.
move. No. I was just waiting for you to take a breath
I'm
before you
sorry.
move on. No need to be sorry, and thank you for that. Because yeah, sometimes even myself, we got to check ourselves. And I am still extending grace. You know what I mean? And I guess I just had an expectation on someone that I've come to know through this show. And yeah, that's an expectation. I expected a post, but even what Joanna B said, she said, going through breast cancer is not easy to deal with. I've been there. I sympathize with her. It's not madness. It's a process, beloved, and it's not easy, y'all. You never know until you, and I believe you meant to say, go through it. So yeah, we are still extending grace. But I just feel like it's those of us that live in fear ourselves. You know what I mean? Because it can happen to anybody, male or female, when it comes to cancer, period. Even breast cancer. Some men have been diagnosed and have gone through that journey. And I just wanted more education, I should say, and be able to have a glimpse of the experience of what she went through, similar to Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. She was open about it, talked about it, shared things, and continues to. But that's my expectation. So thank you, SKR and Joanna, for that. We extend grace. Go ahead, SKR. You was about to say, and Sonny and Moses.
Yes. And I just want to say I agree with you, Teresa, right, about how she should feel better. Because that does help the process along, reaching back and going back and, helping out those that are going through the process at this time. And maybe that's what she's trying to be, that strong person for her mom. If I think, like I said, her mom is currently going through it. I don't know. I'm not for sure. But I can understand that. And, maybe her mom is at a different stage with breast cancer than what she
She
is.
was. Yeah.
And so she's probably like, oh, Lord, I just lost my dad. I ain't trying to, see with my mom too, And so
Yeah.
it's just, I can understand that. But then too, I'm like, dang, I don't know if a person ain't got that zeal in them and they ain't dealt with their stuff just yet all the way, I don't know if I want them helping me just right now. I want you to go on and help yourself first, and then you can come and assist me. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's just both ways with it. I can see all the ways. I always try to see every way. So,
Yeah. Good points.
Sonny and Moses, I think that this is another story. I hope Sonny gets out here and just say, hey, y'all, he is where he is. I just ask for y'all to pray for us. We're going through a hard time. I didn't imagine that we will be going through this early in our marriage. But my husband is still a good man and everything, but we are going through this. Just please respect, what we're going through. Just say something along that lines. I hope, but then when Moses gets out, this is where they will capitalize if they do this. If Moses gets on that show and says, y'all, I'm a black man that has been trying to get myself together and get on the right footing, and I still can't get it right, but y'all are trying to get myself together. And just say, look at me, when you're trying to pull yourself out of that type of lifestyle, it always seems like it's got a hold on
Something
you.
else.
When will I ever get
Yeah.
rid of this type of stuff out of my life? And is this my end all punishment for the choices that I've made? Is this my end karma? And I'm just gonna have to ride this out, that I'm always have to deal with the criminal system in my life.
Good
So
point.
I just hope that he could just show that emotion side of it. If he did that, then we got something. We got something. And I want
I
to show
agree.
I want him to show, and even for Sonny to say, I think Moses has made some horrible decisions. I think he played the system and did whatever he did, but I think the brother is trying to be a good guy, a good person.
You
He's
want Sonny to
trying
say
to.
that? You
I
said
know.
you want.
I
Oh,
think that. I think that. I think he really
yeah.
wants to be a good man, a good family man, and try not to do all of those cut corner lifestyles that he did when he was younger. He's trying to, you know, but Sonny, maybe Moses might have said, "Hey, don't say nothing just yet. Hold on till I'm look like I'm about to get out, or let's see how things gonna go the rest of this week. Don't say nothing just yet. If
And
they
all of
caught
this is
on,
alleged, just for the video,
yeah,
and all of this is alleged. We don't know if he in
yeah.
there or not for real. Go
Uh,
ahead.
we 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 don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short because I don't want to be long winded. But that's my points about it. I think we got something if they come out and just own it and show us the process of trying to turn it around and
Yeah.
dealing with the emotions of we barely made a year and we still newlyweds and I can't even, get my full year in with you yet. I'm like, dang, are you gonna be here so we can cut our cake out the freezer,
Child, is
for the
it a cake
first year
there?
anniversary? So, it is what it is. We might have something if they go that route, if they go on the truthful route. So, but that's all
Yeah.
I gotta say, and I'm gonna drop down.
Excellent points though, SKR. And that's all that we all have is our thoughts on what we would or would not do or should and should not say and all of that. And again, here's an expectation of mine. I do agree with you. Moses can definitely, not saying that it's capitalized off of it, but we're talking about educating. He can use his story, if this is true, and it doesn't have to be if this is true, because we do know that he spent time and all of that. Use this platform to educate the younger brothers of what they should and should not do, and how probation can go on for years. We know the judge that was with had Meek Mill at one point. She was trying to have him on a 15-year probation. I think it was 15 years. You know what I mean? So you're absolutely right. They can love at the lockup, child. They can come out here and talk about it in that way. But what I would also like to hear from Sonny, this is my expectation and my expectation only. Sonny got to stop this fight with Destiny. That's just it. That's all. We all have our personal feelings about Destiny, and the things that she's done and the moves that she's made. So that's done. And I've never just jumped on the Sonny train just because of that. I'm not set up that way. But I want her to stop the fight, because you had to have expected this conversation and some backlash and people saying, well, no, I don't rock like that. You know what I mean? And I just don't think that, as hard as she's been coming for Destiny, you would think that the roles were reversed. You would think that that was Sonny's man. Destiny got with him and blah, blah, blah. So I want her to end that fight as well. Because the fact is, like Nell Fletcher said, we only knew of Moses through Destiny. But we respect that you guys are married now, but she got too much anger for Destiny. And she can't think that Destiny is just going to sit back and not have anything to say. So I think that she'll gain a lot more respect. You ain't got to kiss her ass. Y'all ain't got to be friends. Y'all ain't got to go sit down and have coffee and talk again. But the anger or the picking up the ball and scoring and all of that, that's just not a good look for me, to me. But excellent points, SKR. Let me read my sister's. She said, my sister is a survivor as recent as last year. And baby, she hit the ground running, sharing her story and raising awareness. Yeah. And that, I guess like Joanna B said, unless we've gone through it, we would never know the effects or like Dr. Michael said, the depression that could be going on, the stress, not only from Maurice's ass, but she did lose her father. May he rest in peace. Her mom going through this, and anything else that she could be going through. So yeah, I get both sides, and I needed that from SKR and Joanna B to just lower my expectations a little. I'm just saying what I would do. What I would do is what my sister did. I would raise a awareness, but she could be going through something, or she just don't want to. I meant to ask Snatch by Diego as far as the event. He mentioned that she has an event coming, and maybe that's her annual bowling with boobies. I'm gonna go back to Kimmy's page real quickly and see if I see anything as far as the bowling with boobies. What is this? Oh no, that's the Love and Mirror Huntsville season finale. Let me go to her. Let me click this link. The Kim Zone. I think that's who. Oh, bowling for boobies. Let's see. Let's see, guys. So she does have here. Let's see if they have a date though. Let's see. I'll share real quickly. Then we're gonna get to Square Biz. Then we're gonna get out of here because I'm going to search for me some crab legs, and I'm be sitting right in front of this doggone iPad waiting for Sunny Minks. Okay, so this is just a monthly donation. I don't see anything as far as a one-time or a monthly donation. I don't see anything here as far as an event. Let's go to the Kim Zone. Let's go to the Kim Zone. Oh no, it was through their Impact It. Let's see. Okay, so she's selling the Watch Me Vote tees on there. And what else? Kimmy's Kitchen. Is that the whole jacket for $10? What is that? That's a good price, but I wouldn't want a Kimmy's Kitchen in my kitchen. K&K Cuisine. Okay, that's not a bad. Oh, that's a recipe book. Okay, I wasn't familiar with that, Kimmy. And let's go to Impacted. Impacted. See if they have anything listed as far as an event. Impacted testimonies. Join our team. Our events. Let's go here. Is Snatch by Diego still here? Because I would love. So I don't see any pending events. Let's go back to the first page. So maybe I missed it, but I do know that she did have the bowling for boobies last year and the year before, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't see anything on her page currently. But yeah, great going up to Kimmy, and you know, we shall see. And maybe next year she can do what my sister did. That's hard to say. And you know, share her story more and raise more awareness. You know, a simple post that this is breast cancer awareness month. Please make sure to go have your mammogram. You know, that's it. But excellent points, SKR. We're gonna move this thing on the Square Biz, and then we out of here. Shout out to 639 of you guys still watching. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Shout out to my special cutie sponsors. We have the Elegant Elephant. Thank you. A Covington. Thank you. Toya B. Thank you. Dr. Michael. Thank you. And Tree W. Thank you guys for sponsoring this live. All right. Square Biz is here. Hey, Square Biz.
Hey, hi. Can you hear
Hi.
me?
I can.
Yeah. Okay. So I am so happy about the court case. Mattel's court case was thrown out, and the fact that it's going to be rescheduled till February of next year. This way, the criminal court case will go first, and then the judge for the custody will have more information regarding his criminal activities in order to make a good decision for their custody, the full custody stuff for Mel. Because if they do the custody in October, then the judge, remember, was it DG, a lady called DG came to your platform last week, and she gave us a very
the other
good
night.
Right. So if they do and she said, what she said briefly, what she said was, these judges do not know what is going on social media. So the information we have here doesn't mean that the judge is aware of it. So if they do their full custody in February, and then the criminal in December, then hopefully the custody judge will be able to get more information on his criminal activities and be able to give us the full custody we are hoping our sister Mel will get. But then I was also wondering, his case that was dismissed, Martel's case that was just dismissed last week, will the criminal judge be able to hear about it to know that Martel is still harassing her? Because that whole case he had against her was harassment. He's just harassing her. So I don't know if Mel will be able to give that information to the criminal judge to let them know that this man is still harassing her.
I think so. I think so, Square Biz. I don't know. You know, I'm not a legal anything, professional or anything, but it is harassment. And in her original motion, that was listed as far as harassment and all of that. So let's hope so.
I hope so. And then Sunny. Remember, I think I spoke to you briefly about it on IG, but let me talk about it here. When they did not this past reunion, two reunions ago, when that was Destiny's last reunion, I remember very well. CK Carlos King said the producer she worked with, Destiny worked with, which was Sunny, reported to him that Destiny refused to give any information regarding her personal business. She was also very difficult to work with. So if this is the case and Sunny was the producer, then I will assume that she was the one who went and reported this to Carlos King, that Destiny refused to give her personal information and she also was difficult to work with. So why will the show bring Sunny in as a cast member, knowing that Sunny could not get information from Destiny, her personal business? She was unable to get it. She was also complaining that the woman was being very difficult to work with. So that tells me right there and then that Sunny is right when she says that she and Destiny were not that good friends. It was just a business relationship. She went there to do her job. Yeah, they met in Missouri once or twice. I think once. She said she invited her. She also tried to get her into a singing group or whatever. It was all just business. So knowing that, why did Sunny even agree to become a cast member? Because it makes you look bad. But if we remember, if we go back to their reunion two seasons ago, Carlos King announced it. I know, I heard it with my own 2 ears, that the producer reported Destiny of not giving out her information and also was very difficult to work with. And that producer, from what I know, is Sunny, because Sunny was the last producer Destiny worked with. So I wish I could get Sunny to, in fact, she's coming on live today. I hope she would let us ask her questions. I really need her to answer that. Because if that is the case, she was a producer who reported her, then that is the first thing Sunny should have said to the world. Look here, I was her producer, and I told Carlos King that she was difficult and she wouldn't give me any information. So for her to turn around and say that she gave me all her personal information and then I took her man, I blame Sunny in a way, because yes, like Nell said, Destiny was the one that we all knew she had that guy. So I understand that part. However, if she was difficult to work with and she refused to give me any information, then I don't know much about she and this guy's relationship. She didn't tell me much. You know,
let me hold on, Square Biz, slow down. Take a breather. 1 second. Sunny was one of the producers. I just want to make sure for the sake of this video. So we don't know if she was the only producer that Destiny was hard to work with. Joanna B also put Destiny had a different producer before Sunny. Sunny even said that she came in on the second half of that season and was producing Destiny or whatever the case may be. But Square Biz, you have to admit, it's still a personal setting. And there's been rumors. Somebody sent me a DM on Instagram the other day saying that Sonny and Moses went to prom together. That is also, let me put this up real quick. That is also fake news. They didn't go to prom together. They may have attended the same high school, but from it's my understanding they are the different ages. Moses is older than Sonny. But Squarebiz, do you think that all these crab leg eaters in the chat? Neva P, Teresa, we getting out here at the Squarebiz. My mouth is dribbling like Wendy Williams, child. But it was still a personal setting to me, Square Biz. So I don't know. I'm still giving her the side eye, but go ahead. Oh, I'm jealous.
Okay. So we're done with I'm done with Sunny. I really would like to speak to her about this. So I'll go on to her life and hopefully I'll be able to ask her. But anyway, now when you watch the clip with her in Mississippi, you didn't think she was being shady indirectly about Mel?
No, I didn't pick up any shady vibes.
Because at one point before she started talking about Mel, I don't know, I still don't, I have to go back and watch, but she went on about, I am friendly with everybody on the set. And it was the way she said it, like Mel, she didn't say Mel, but she was referring to herself and she said, I get along with everyone. And the way she said it, I don't know whether it was like a dig at Melody. And then when she kept going on about her relationship with Mel, it was everything against Mel. Like she was saying that, oh yeah, Mel and I, she sometimes we don't get along. I mean, she didn't say we. She said sometimes I don't. I mean, everything was against Mel in the sense that she should have been saying we, like she and I don't get along. But she made it look like, to me, it's Mel's fault. Like, do I get along? I don't know, but there was just something about the way she was speaking in that live that just gave me the impression that she was indirectly digging at Mel in a way.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. I said it in T-Talk's show this morning and I was alone. So maybe it was just me being petty. I don't know. But there was just something about the way she was going on. And I'm beginning to feel like when Mattel told Melody to speak to some elderly people about their marriage, I have a funny feeling that it was Nell that he was referring to, that she should go and speak to her, because Nell gives me the impression that she's a type that she will allow a man to cheat unless it becomes a big problem. And then, or maybe she thinks that maybe it's part of life. You just have to agree to it or you lose your man. So sometimes just pretend like you haven't seen and just move on with your life with your husband. That's the impression she gives me. And I think Melody was stubborn and she said, no, she's not going to deal with that nonsense. And she decided to move on. Because if you listen to some of their back and forth, Mel and Nell, oh, no, not between them. It was actually Nell went on an interview. I can't remember who she had an interview with. Oh, it was the guy that interviews them after the show. And she said Melody was stubborn. So stubborn in what sense? To me, it was because she probably tried to tell her to just look away, let him do what he wants to do, just pretend like you haven't seen, and she refused. And I think that was what their issue was. Because if you watch, since Nell came onto the show, she's never fully been there for Melody. So I can tell that something is going on behind the scenes. It's not because they are not getting along. Melody is difficult. It's the marriage issue. That is what the problem is. And then now she's come onto the show and Melody has a big fan base. And I think she's having a difficult time agreeing to that.
Square Biz, baby. Square Biz. Great point, Square Biz. And Simone gonna let loose child a day early. But I'm still standing on, look, everything that you said is valid as far as what we've been stealing and giving Nell Fletcher the side eye for sometimes for me. Um, Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It was some background noise. But I also agree with what Neil Fletcher said when it comes to friends go through things. You know what I mean? And yeah, sometimes you can fall out. I have a best friend that I've been friends with since birth. She knew me before knew me because she's a couple years older, and my mama was pregnant. And we've gone through things. We've gone through periods of where we didn't speak or whatever the case may be. But I totally agree with you. Even when it was in Houston, I think it was the Houston scene or several times. No, it was the interview that Neil Fletcher and Chris Fletcher gave with Dustin Ross. And we all picked up on that Square Biz. You know, like I tried to tell her. I tried to tell her no. You're not gonna tell me to stay in some bullshit. So two things can be true. So I do think that well, a couple things can be true. I do think that Neil Fletcher is enjoying this fame. I also think that Neil Fletcher and Mel are friends until Mel say they aren't anymore, and she said it, you know, and it was good to see Mel call Neil Fletcher out right on the show as far as what Neil Fletcher had to say. So, do I think that's enough for Mel to end her friendship? No, I don't with her. But we shall see. Excellent points. Simone, I'm giving you 3 minutes, child, because I got to go find me some crab legs.
Okay.
Simone is
Tag
here.
team me in. I'm sorry. Who's the young lady just speaking?
Square Biz.
Square Biz, I'm with you all the way. She was being shady during that live when it came to those questions in regards to Mel. Nell Fletcher ain't no friend, ain't never been no friend to Mel, in my opinion. She is, to me, very male identified, and with her knowing very intimate details of what went on with their situation and the decline and the failure of their marriage, and her still going and saying some things to the op, which is old girl, I can't think of her name, Canvas, I can't think of their name. What's her name? Stormy.
Mm-hmm.
The way that she's acted every time she get a camera in front of her face, to me, she has never been supportive of Mel in on the screen. She always does shady ish when it comes to Mel, says shady ish. A friend is a friend. And if Stormy's sitting in my office and asking them questions, and the first thing she says, oh, I don't agree with that. Knowing what you know, she knows deeper stuff that has never been revealed to even us as an audience. She knows the mess and the craziness of that man. I have a friend to this day. We grew up together. I've known her. We've been friends since 4th grade. And I was also very good friends with her ex-husband. They went through something similar, nothing as bad as Martell, nothing that he couldn't come back from. They're better in a better place today. But when she was telling me the crap that he was doing once they got divorced and all that stuff, I don't care how friendly I was with his ass. Middle finger to him. She my friend. I ain't no one gonna come to me saying nothing negative about her and me talking negative about my friend to anybody. I don't care how familiar I am with them. She is my friend. Okay, I take friend very seriously. And Nell, she is too busy trying to keep up with Chris because Chris is chasing after something she ain't got no more. She is too busy at this big age still trying to keep up with him. That's why she, and I don't mind her getting her body fixed. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. But what I say, she is no friend. And I know Mel says what she's saying, me looking at it from the outside, she ain't no friend to Mel. I would never trust her ass. In my opinion, she is worse than Dusty and Tisha combined. She because she plays nice and act like, she's really there for Mel. But I'm sorry, the crap that that Negro has done to Mel, what he's done. And you still want to give him a chance. Oh, he just needs some support. Forget him. So no, she ain't no friend. She ain't never been no friend. I think she's been jealous. Let's be real. Mel and Martell, before all the mess started, they're a good looking couple. I'm sure they were very popular in the business world down there. People want to be close to them. And I just think they just connected on those issues. And then when the whole infidelity stuff, she pretended to counsel. She was trying to make her into her. Mel ain't never going to be like a Nell Fletcher. Never. So that's all I got to say. I hope I say it under my 3 minutes.
Thank you. It wasn't only my eyes. Thank you.
I
agree 100%.
I saw the same thing you saw, Square Beard. She was being shady as hell.
All right, Simone. She was shady. Look, we all agree. LaDonna and I said earlier, Simone, we don't like that she did not and does not draw the damn line, which is what you said. F that. You know what I went through with that Negro. You know this, you know that. But I'm speaking on a point of basically looking at Melody Cherie. And Mel said that they are friends and you know what I mean? And I just feel like it. Maybe they've worked through and talked through some things behind closed doors. But shit come out. And I agree with you though. There are lines that you should not cross as a friend. If you know that you and I shared all of these, like you said, intimate details, all the intimate details of what I went through with that scoop ball head ass Martell, any conversation with anybody else, I shouldn't be attached to that, period. Reality TV show or not. So I agree with you, Simone. She should have shut Stormy ass down. You know what I mean? Definitely shouldn't have come out here and said, y'all gonna make me say her ass is wrong as well. But because I'm thinking of more stuff while I'm talking, she definitely shouldn't come out here and said that she didn't feel like he should have been arrested and she didn't like that because he got kids and all of that. Look, it is jails that are overcrowded because of folks, male and females, that knew they had kids before they did some shit. You know what I'm saying? So look, all of us can be right. I'm not championing, but I'm not going to tear down either. If there is a friendship or not with Mel and Nell. And yeah, you know how Melody Cherie moves. If that shit is over, you will know it. We may see some things on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I don't know. Who was
Let's wait
that?
till we see this new seat, the second half. I think something's
Right,
going to
that's
come up
all we
there.
can do. Yeah, that's all we can do. That's all we can do is wait and see. And Mel already let it be known that she wasn't down for what Nell Fletcher had to say in that interview, and she may let it be known that she's not down for a whole lot more shit that Simone, you've witnessed, I've witnessed, Square Biz, LaDawn, Bravo, all of us. You know what I'm saying? But excellent point, Simone. I mentioned you the other night. I was looking at a flashback episode, Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 1, episode 9, a clip from it. I think it was episode 9. And I saw you over there in the comments, child, slanging and banging from 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Yes, ma'am. I clicked like. I should have commented. I'm going to go through my history. And when I get back and get my crab legs, I'm going to go through my history, go back to that video, and I'll respond to it on you. I said, look at Simone ass over here 3 years ago. I said, look, at least she real, child. She was over there slanging and banging.
She's consistent, huh, Chit Chat?
Very consistent, child.
I can't stand them.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
before
stand
I
this.
even knew of Simone. But let me read this real quickly, and I gotta get out here because my Isha has made me jealous. Teresa, Neva P, everybody eating crab legs. Everybody, and I'm about to go find mine.
Don't be over there eating them crab legs like what's that girl, Be Lovely or whatever that YouTuber.
Be Love Life, girl. Nah, I don't eat it like that, but I'm gonna tear them jokers up. I'm gonna get some king crab, snow crab, and a couple of stuff.
Have fun, y'all.
Yes. Well, let me read this real quickly. Cookie from the Shot. Thank you so much for the super chat. She said October is Breast Cancer Awareness and Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Praying for the survivors and remembering those who lost the battle. Thank you so much for that, Cookie. Thank you. And yes, that calmed me down just a bit, especially those who have lost the battle. So prayers going up. And thank you again to the Cutie sponsors for this live. The Elegant Elephant started it off. We had A. Covington as well. After A. Covington, we had Toya B. Then we had Dr. Michael, who said he is a male-o-meter, M-A-L-E o-meter. Said that before, I never forgot it. Tree W and Cookie from the Shy. Thank you guys so much. Let me properly thank you guys. I'm gonna do a little OJ's. Where is it? Oh, I need to move this up or something. Where is it? Here we go.
Plenty dollars. Can we get
It's Tay T. We still here. It's Tay T said, y'all, I fell asleep and woke up and y'all still here. Yes, we are, but we out of here. 3 hours. Y'all meet me over there at Sunny Minx.
Ciao.
Meet me at Sunny Minx at 5 o'clock. I'll be there. Shout out to that panel. Thank you again to LaDawn, SKR, Square Biz, Simone, Bravo. Thank you guys for joining me on the panel. I get a whole lot of DMs saying, is the panel just for certain people? Is the panel just for certain people? And you guys don't click the link. Click the link. I love it. DG clicked the link the other night. I believe it was the first time for her clicking the link. She gave us some valuable advice, legal advice when it comes to Mel and Martell. If you guys didn't see it, go back and check my live out. But I thank you to the Cutie mods, to the Cutie crew. See you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, as well as all of you cuties that's in the chat. Teresa said, post some pictures. I will. I'm about to head out of here right now. And I will try to find my crab legs, child. I'm driving. I will find them. Believe it. I will find it. But thank you guys. Thank you. Shout out again to Simone for coming up here letting loose like she always has. Always. But I appreciate you guys. And I thank you guys. Square Biz, you gone, sis. So I saw your message backstage, but we out of here. Catch me tomorrow. So write down what you wanted to say. Catch me tomorrow and we will discuss. But thank you guys again. We are still sending up prayers to anybody that's gone through breast cancer. If you're currently experiencing it, or if you're going through anything in your life, prayers going up. Also, continue prayers going up for our Aunt Debbie. And I appreciate you guys. So I'm out of here. I am running. Okay. Running to the store. Gotta go. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.